There we go. It's gonna hit me with a 30 gig update for no reason. I checked for updates yesterday. Okay, good. It didn't force me into a 30 million terabyte update. We're good.
구태여 좋냐 안 좋냐를 따지자면 밤보다는 낮을 선호하는 편입니다. 보이지 않을수록 이해가 어렵기 때문입니다.
Hello, Mirasol. Alright, sweet. Nice. Alright. Start off real quick. Oh my god, Don Quixote target extraction. Nah, we're gonna do the new one. As per usual. Worst case scenario, we lose everything and we get nothing. Okay, well, it's not great, but... Oh. Okay, something I already own. Nice. I get a lot of repeats, even from the new ones. Oh, we got something new.
거칠고 야만적이라고 할 땐 언제고 왜들 이렇게 물어먹지? 화나기라도 한 것처럼.
Wow. The Ring Phobos Docent. Rhodium. Sweet. We actually got a new one for once? It's impossible. Oh.
파우스트 수신했습니다. 보호 요청이 온 것으로 이동합니다.
Okay. Not bad. Alright. Oh, well, we actually got two of the same ones. I don't know why it didn't do anything for that one. Sweet! And from that, I got a new... phrase and a word. Alright, nice. Should I swap that? Oh yeah, I don't have a 3 yet. Alright, yeah. Let me see if I could level her up a little bit. I don't know if I have any. No, I don't. Okay, well, shit, she's gonna be under-leveled, but you know what? That's okay. We love her anyways, maybe. We maybe love her. Or we hate her, I don't know. We feel something about her, I just don't know what it is yet.
구태여 좋냐 안 좋...
Fallen... Excavation... I'll save the Uncafall until after we're done, actually. Still didn't read up about the mirror dungeons, but I'm okay. I'll do that again in my own time or something. I'll figure it out. Either way, we get to move on to Kanto 3 now. Finally, after all this time. And this takes place where? In the K-Core district. Oh, it says it at the bottom. What the hell am I doing? Oh, moron. Alright, sweet. It's blue. Dabba-dee dabba-die. If it were green, it would die. I don't know who this focuses on. I have not yet been informed about that. I don't know much about this, actually. Going forward, I don't know a whole lot. Which is usual, actually, to be fair. So we're gonna find out. Alright. Let's not wait any longer. Aboard Mephistopheles. Sun is almost set, leaving the bus to be shrouded in dusk. Caron's humming a song while driving. I didn't let her finish humming because I got tired of it already. Also because I didn't know she was going to continue. I find myself singing along in my head to that strangely familiar tune.
아름다운 연주는
세상에 망가진 것들에게서부터 나옵니다. 아이러니한 이치죠.
The most beautiful of performances are born from broken and ruined things. Ironic the way the world works. Virgilius spoke, having noticed that I was looking at the driver's seat.
하나, 온전히 음유를 느낄 수 있는 것은 정작 그들의 몫이 아니니 이 얼마나 억울합니까?
Alas, they have not the privilege to fully appreciate the glee of their own music. Oh, how unjust that is.
카론, 오늘은 기분이 좋아 보이는구나.
Caron, you look like you're in a good mood today. Caron nodded.
기분 좋으면 노래를 부르는 거야.
Mm-hmm. Joy brings out singing.
그래,
I see.
하지만
Although,
너는 오히려 울적할 때 그 노래를 흥얼거렸던 것 같은데.
as far as I remember, you would often hum that song when you felt down.
카론, 그런 기억 없어.
Caron has no such memories.
카론은 즐거울 때만 노래해.
Caron sings when she's happy. Caron also speaks in the third person. Virgilius's eyes seemed to well with the subdued shade of dark. The kind of hue that would be picked right away if one wanted to express solitude as a color. But it only lasted for a brief moment. So I decided to dismiss it as the vivid sunset playing tricks with the light.
이제 카론이 흥얼거리는 세상은 고요한 무채색입니다.
The world Caron hums now is one that lacks sound and color. Brother, have you not noticed you're monochrome yourself? What do you mean lacks color?
길고 긴 터널 속을 헤어나오지 못하고 있으니.
She's going through a long tunnel with no exit in sight. I'm sure that, just like the history of my own life that I've forgotten, Caron and Virgilius must have their own threads of cruel reminders.
이런 너무 개인적인 이야기는 그만하기로 하죠, 단테.
Ah, pardon me. I believe that's enough of personal stories, Dante.
당신의 업무는 나와 친분을 쌓는 것이 아니라 저들을 관리하는 것이니까.
Your work is to manage your crew, not to befriend this old guide. When I looked at his face again, that momentary hint of sadness had fleeted, replaced with a faint smile. I gave him a few nods, then turned around to check on the sinners. Our bus passengers have had lifted spirits for a while now. It helped that they did what they were assembled for and secured a golden bow for the first time. All the sinners were busy talking about their exploits in J-Corp's district.
내가 그때 딱 카드 내는 걸 봤어야 했는데 진짜 명장면이었다니까.
You should have seen me show that card right there. Seriously, that was a real highlight.
아, 저 이야기만 7번째 들으니까 슬슬 지겨워져서 그러는데. 그래서 이번엔 어디로 가는 거지?
I'm starting to get sick of hearing the same story for the 7th time in a row, so let me change the subject. Where are we going this time?
이번 목적지는 K사 동지다.
This time, we're headed to K-Corp's nest.
아, 11구? 덕분에 평생 가보지도 못했을 곳 다 돌아다니네.
District 11, eh? Job's taking me to all sorts of places I'd never have thought to visit.
그곳에도 손에 꼽히는 대단한 분이 계신다네. 아마 근처에 기념품 가게도 있을 것이야. 난 한정판 피규어 세트를 꼭 사고 싶었어.
Tis home to another great individual, and you are certain to find a souvenir shop there. I've always yearned for a limited edition figurine set.
오, 거기 햄버거 맛있다고 유명한 프랜차이즈 식당 있지 않았어?
Ooh, didn't it also have a restaurant chain famous for its Hamburg steak?
요즘에는 세상 살기가 편해진 모양이군. 내가 임무를 위해 행군을 할 땐 입에 소금만 물고 가는 것이 전부였다.
Life has gotten much easier these days, hasn't it? Back in my marching days, all I had was a pinch of salt in my mouth.
그러게 말이에요. 제가 항해할 때 목구멍에 넘길 수 있는 음식이라곤 철맛이 나는 통조림 수프가 전부였는데.
I know, right? The only food I could swallow during my voyage was canned soup that tasted like iron.
침 고인다. 그렇지 않아, 류슈?
Can't wait to try the steak. Right, Ryoshu?
뭐 지역마다 다를 피의 색을 생각하니 침이 고이긴 하군.
Well, imagining the variances in blood color by region does make me salivate.
진짜 무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어. 꼬맹이, 너는 뭐가 먹고 싶어?
Can't discuss anything with you. Hey, kiddo, what do you want to eat? But she just asked you what you wanted to eat. There's no reason to be this scared, Sinclair. Looking for someone to share tales with and have a sensible conversation, Radia naturally turned to Sinclair. However,
싱클레어?
well, she said it better than I can.
어머, 얘 왜 이래?
What? Gosh, golly, what's wrong?
하얗게 질렸군. 과호흡과 오한도 관측된다.
He's turned pale. He's also suffering from hyperventilation and tremors. How long has he been like this?
베르길리우스님이 케이사라는 언급을 했을 때부터입니다.
Ever since Mr. Vigilius mentioned K-Corp. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
명령이 없었기 때문입니다.
Because you did not order me to do so. Mere Saul stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious.
속이 갑자기 안 좋아져서요. 죄송해요.
I just got an upset stomach. Sorry.
진짜 괜찮은 거 맞아?
Really sure you're okay? Now that I think about it, Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reactions to the destinations that Virgilius reveals. Additionally, when we arrive, it turns out that the place does have a history with the person in question. Does that have something to do with the reason we joined the company?
우리라고 칭하시는군요.
You just referred to the team as we. Huh?
미묘한 변화의 차이를 감지하는 것도 저의 주임무라서요.
It's a part of my mission to detect the slightest of changes.
그리고 수감자들의 입사 이유에 대해서는 상세히 알려드릴 수 없지만
As for your question, well, I can't tell you the reasons for recruiting the sinners in detail.
저희가 가야 할 행선지와 수감자 각각의 신변이 어느 정도 관련이 있다는 사실은 부정할 필요가 없겠죠.
There'd be no point in denying that our destinations and the backgrounds of each sinner are indeed related to a degree.
기다 아니다부터 말하면 될걸. 쓸데없이 혓바닥을 길게 누리는 건 배운 놈들 특기인가?
Do all uppish snobs have some condition that makes them yap on and on about things that can be answered with a plain yes or no?
두갈적 발화가 언제나 옳지는 않아요. 파우스트는 그때그때의 가장 효과적인 방식을 선택할 뿐이랍니다.
Hysteron Proteron isn't always correct. Faust simply adopts the most effective mode of communication for the given situation.
뭐?
Hysterectomy? what?
배운 사람이라서가 아니라 당신이 너무 못 배운 사람이라 파우스트의 말이 헷갈린다고 한 거예요.
It means that you're struggling to understand Faust because you're too uneducated. Not that Faust is overeducated. Why you? Sinclair, keep it in. I don't want you vomiting on the fucking floor. Just as Heathcliff approached Faust with his bat shaking in fury, Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. The bus finally quieted down after that. Alright, who has a fucking mop and bucket? Sweet. No, not a battle one. Doesn't look... Oh yeah, it is a battle one. Okay. Why does that have like a 40%? What's going on? Why does that have a 40%? What? What does that mean? I'm not entirely sure. Let's just keep the same team. We've been running with them for a while. They're doing pretty good. I see no reason why we need to switch it up just yet.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
I'm permanently underleveled. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with,
그나저나 아까는 11구 뒷골목으로 간다는 걸 K사라고 잘못 말한 거지?
by the way, you meant the back streets of District 11 when you said Corp's K-Corp's nest, yeah?
딴지 걸기엔 다들 들떠 보이는 분위기라 타이밍을 놓쳤는데.
I mispointed it out since everyone earlier got a bit excited there.
난 어지간해서는 잘못 말하는 법이 없다.
I rarely misspeak, if ever.
맞게 들었어, 그레고르. 우리는 K사 둥지로 간다.
I know what I said, Gregor. K-Cor's nest is where we're going.
아니 근데 둥지로 들어가려면
Huh? Alright. But if we're entering a nest...
그래, 심사가 필요하지.
Indeed. There's the immigration process.
난 K사 비자 없는데. 나 빼고 다들 있는 거 아니지?
I don't have a K-Corp visa. You ain't about to tell me everyone else got one, right?
뭐냐? 왜 날 보냐?
What? Why are you looking at me?
방법은 간단하다. 닭, 돌.
The solution is simple. C, I.
그리고 뚫릴 때까지 죽사를 반복하면 돼.
And keep on D, E, R till we've reached the defense.
즉, 닭, 돌, 죽, 살.
In short, cider. Okay, that's not clever. Whatever that eccentric abbreviation means for Ryoshu, the sinners have learned to stop questioning it.
림버스 컴퍼니 정도의 회사라면 그냥 통과될지도 모를 텐데요.
A company as big as ours might get a free pass.
그리고 료슈 씨가 말한 방식으로는 엄청난 시간이 소모될 거예요. 날개가 관리하는 둥지를 대체 뭐라고 생각하는 거예요?
Not to mention, breaking through using the method Dear Ryoshu suggested will take ages. How badly must you underestimate a nest actively governed by a wing to say that? Oh, I see. No one's gonna take into account how much I'll suffer for that cider, huh? Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity.
이스마엘이 말한 대로 우리는 비자를 면제받아 통과한다.
As Ismail said, we'll pass the immigration without needing a visa.
림버스 컴퍼니의 뒤엔 꽤 다양한 분야의 주주들이 계시거든.
Limbus company has backing from the shareholders of a wide array of fields.
혹시 H사의 주주님도 아시나요?
Oh, do you happen to know the shareholder of H Corp then?
제 동생이 어렸을 때 붉은색 여권이 아니면 안 된다고 고집을 부려서 직접 저희 집에 방문해 주신 적이 있으시거든요.
They once personally visited our home because my younger sibling insisted on having a red passport as a kid.
글쎄, 나 같은 일기 길잡이는 그런 것까지 아는 위치가 아니라서.
Couldn't say. I'm merely a humble guide who wouldn't be in the position to know such a thing.
그렇게 대답할 가치가 있어 보이는 질문도 아니고.
Otherwise, the question doesn't seem like one that's really worth answering.
너무하네요.
How harsh.
그보다 중요한 건 검문소까지 가는 길목이다.
That leaves the route to the checkpoint as our concern.
검문소의 심사가 까다롭다는 건 통행권을 노리는 자들이 지천으로 널려 있다는 뜻이기도 하지.
Thorough inspection means that there are plenty of people looking for an easy way in, including those who take the pass by force.
버스 근처에 불청객의 소리가 많다.
I hear several interlopers surrounding the bus. Well, at bus, we'll battle. Limbus. Alright, time to one-shot everything. Maybe. Wow, some actually normal-looking thugs for once. You know how impossible that is in this game? Yeah, we'll do that.
필중은 의지만 있다.
It's literally nigh impossible to get a normal-looking enemy, and we actually achieved it.
트랜지션.
Good shit yourself.
임상 시험 성공. 굴락의 밤.
Hey, Grunt. How's it going?
좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Okay, why is everyone talking at once? One at a time, please.
하지 않았으면
I can't understand what you're all saying.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Everyone is still talking. Okay. Nice. Oh, not nice. You just stabbed him right in the gut. Yeah, we'll do this. Never mind, Mirsalt's got it.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
Mirsalt's figured it out.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간
기분 좋은 카론, 기분 좋게 도착.
Cock-a-hoop carons, cock-a-hoop parking.
자, 내리지. 심사받을 시간이다.
Alright. Off the bus. Time to get inspected.
아, 혹시나 해서 말하는 건데 너희가 평소에 하던 대로.
Ah, and let me add this just in case you're feeling inclined to your usual antics.
그러니까 볼성사납게 사고를 치고 다녀도 일이 수습될 거라는 기대는.
Don't go around making a scene expecting things to go your way.
이곳 검문소에서는 버리는 게 좋을 거다.
Because that will not be how it works in this particular place. I thought his words were pretty intimidating, but despite the worries,
K사로 방문하신 모든 분께 환영의 인사를 드립니다.
we welcome all visitors to K-Corp's Nest open-heartedly.
한 줄로 순서에 맞게 입장하신 다음 안내문에 따라 적합한 위치에 서 주십시오.
Please form an orderly line as you enter and stand where the instructions indicate. The menacing and interrogative atmosphere could subdue the temper of any first-time visitors, and the sinners were no exception. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffling, followed by Radia and Gregor calming him. Any of my questions why we're met with head shaken sideways.
그래, 평소에도 이렇게나 질서를 지키면 얼마나 좋아. 소풍 나온 병아리 같이.
Look here. How nice it is to see you all stay in line and behave. Like a brood of chickens on an outing.
당신이 왜...
Wait, why are you out here? What made you follow us outside the bus this time? Noticing my flustered reaction at the unexpected company, Virgilius opened his mouth.
이곳이 둥지이기 때문입니다, 단테.
Because this is a nest, Dante.
혹여나 이곳에서 예상 못한 사고라도 치는 순간
If one of you were to get into unexpected trouble here,
단테, 당신이 전부 책임지기는 어려워질 테니까.
well, Dante, the responsibility will be a bit too heavy for you to bear alone. When Virgilius put it like that, it sounded as if he were saying, you're not reliable enough to be sent without supervision. But I knew it'd be wise to keep this to myself. He's calling me a little bitch. I don't know how to feel about that. I take insult. I'm gonna cry now.
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에 가까운 제압이었습니다. 이제 말씀하셨던
Sweet.
야근을 속히
어이, 알후가 탈출했다.
Okay, now we just get another story mission.
긴장이
Alright.
나설 차례로.
Code Purple.
다음에는
Armor
류슈
purple.
팀원에게도 육체적 타격이 가능한 무기의
금방금방 빠지네요.
You know, I always
10분
thought the
정도만
story
기다리면
took
저희
up
차례가
energy.
오겠어요.
It took forever for me to realize that only combat will take up energy. The line's moving quickly. It'll be our turn in about 10 minutes at most.
통과 질문은 저희 13명이 다 해야 하나요? 단테 씨는 말을 못 알아들을 텐데 어떻게 해야 하죠?
Will all 13 of us need to answer immigration questions? They won't be able to understand Manager Dante. So, what should we do? Ishmael seemed to have a habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive when she got anxious.
안 그래도 그 이야기를 하려던 참이었지.
I was just about to get to that.
잘 들어. K사 직원은 이쪽 줄에 서 있는 사람들에게는 매우 간단한 질문만 할 거다.
Listen up. The K-Corps official will only ask very simple questions to the passengers in this line.
그리고 너희들 또한 매우 간단한 대답만 하면 되는 거야.
And your answers will be similarly concise.
신문소 직원이 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 물어보면
When the border official asks about the nature of your visit,
림버스 컴퍼니 업무상으로 왔습니다. 업무 비자를 확인해 주세요.
say, I'm here for business on the behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa.
라고 대답을 하면 된다. 토시 하나 빼먹지 말고 그대로 외워.
Remember this exact phrase so that you can recite it word for word.
그 밖에는 내가 알아서 할 테니 그저 문제를 일으키지 않을 사람이라는 것만 증명하면 돼.
I'll take care of the rest. So you just have to prove that you aren't here to cause trouble.
혹시나 저 말을 외우지 못하겠다면 차라리 입을 다물고 있으세요.
If even memorizing that is too much of a burden for you, I suggest that you keep your mouth shut.
그저 갖고 계시는 사원증을 내밀기만 해도 되니까요.
You can present your employee card instead. Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. The easiest tasks in the world. I sneakily mumbled a sarcastic remark. I was worried that Faust might rat me out, but thankfully, Virgilius was idly staring off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary.
자, 그럼
Now, Next up.
질문이 있는 사람은 내가 정말 가치 있는 질문을 생각했는가에 대한 고민을 해본 후에
If you have a question, make sure to first ask yourself if it's actually meaningful.
조용히 손을 들도록.
Then quietly raise your hand. Several hands were lifted, including mine.
브로지온,
업무 목적이니까 무기는 들고 들어가도 되지?
Since this trip is for business, we can carry our weapons, yeah?
그렇다. 다음.
Correct. Next.
그럼 그렉의 기기괴기한 팔이나 단테의 근사한 시계머리도 상관없겠네?
Then Greg's creepy crawly arm and Dante's chichi clock head are getting passed too?
맞아요. 참고로 관리자님의 머리는 무기가 아니라 의체로 분류되기 때문에 관광 비자여도 허용은 돼요. 비록 불사의 능력을 지니고 있더라도요.
That should be the case. For your reference, our manager's head counts as a prosthetic rather than a weapon, which means it'd be approved even if what we had were a tourist visa. Powers to revive notwithstanding. Ishmael took the role of the model student and answered in Virgilius' stead. It feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. She seems to have decided to take matters into her own hands after I betrayed her expectations of my capabilities as a leader.
정확해.
Precisely. Grigor and I put our hands down at the same time.
그리고 리오슈, 담배는 끄고 얘기하도록.
And Ryoshu, put out your cigarette before you speak.
난 손 안 들었다만.
I didn't raise my hand. Why did it just flip over to Don Quixote? Virgilius was doing his best to ignore Don Quixote's arm stretched skyward. But he finally caved and gave the woman with an adamantly raised hand the chance to speak.
그래, 돈키호테. 뭐지?
Fine. Don Quixote. What is it?
저 유리벽은 어떤 용도로 있는 것이오?
For what purpose doth that barrier of glass serve? Following Don Quixote's finger, our attention was drawn to the glass wall stood in the middle of the building. On the other side of that clear dividing wall were countless people waiting in line.
저쪽은 기다린다기보다는 아예 사람들이 바닥에 앉아 있군.
That line slowed to a crawl. People are sat on the floor waiting for it to move.
줄을 선 지 꽤 시간이 지난 모양이야.
Looks like they've been there for quite some time.
무장 경호원도 많군. 이곳 인원의 3배.
There are many armed guards as well. 3 times as many compared to this side.
대부분 건물에 세워져 있는 유리벽은 안전을 위한 용도일 가능성이 크다.
Most of the glass walls you find inside buildings are there for safety reasons.
뭐 쉽게 말하자면 뒷골목 사람들 전용 구역이지. 둥지마다 방식은 다르지만 어쨌든 제대로 된 비자가 없이 다른 둥지로 가는 건 진짜 까다롭거든.
Well, simply put, that line's for backstreets folks. Each nest handles immigration differently, but wherever it may be, it's super duper hard to get into another nest without a proper visa.
왜 검문소 근처에서 목숨까지 걸고 우리를 습격하려고 했겠어? 비자를 강제로 빼앗아서라도 둥지에 가려고 했던 거지.
Why'd you think those bullies jumped us on the way to the checkpoint? They wanted our visa so they could enter the nest.
그리고 우리가 해결해 줄 수 없는 문제이기도 하지.
A problem we are not in our power to resolve. However, that answer didn't satisfy Don Quixote. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area beyond the wall, or the disturbances happening in there, I couldn't say.
관리자님, 저희 차례입니다.
Manager, it's our turn now. Huh? Right. Our line moved at such a quick pace, We barely had time to chat before it was our turn to answer the official's questions.
기억하세요. 그쪽에서 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 하면
Remember, when you're asked about the purpose of your visit,
한 번만 더 말하면 심사관인지 뭔지 아는 놈이랑 만단지에 해주겠어.
remind me one more time. I'll show sangria to you and the official or whatever. Despite Ishmael's worries, our inspection was smooth sailing.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Please state your affiliation and purpose of visit.
업무처 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔습니다. 사원증 확인 부탁드립니다.
I've come from Limbus Company on business. Here's my employee card.
확인했습니다. 다음.
All checked out. Next.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔죠. 비즈니스 때문에. 사원증 보시면 된대요.
From Limbus Company. Business reasons. Take a look at my card and all that.
확인했습니다. 다음.
All checked out. Next. After our first sinner proved who we worked for, it was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a cursory glance at our faces and employee cards, though based on their speed it seemed more like a customary gesture rather than an actual look over, then let each sinner pass.
저쪽에서 무슨 문제가 생겼나 봐요.
Something's amiss over there. The glass wall standing between us and them was thick enough to block out sound. It was hard for us to tell what was going on through the wall. However, I could see what was happening unambiguously. Someone with cuffed hands was being dragged away by security. And a small child was crying next to them, clearly scared and confused.
신경 쓰지 말죠. 잘은 모르지만 날개의 금기를 어긴 모양이에요.
We shouldn't bother. I don't know what happened, but I guess someone broke a taboo.
그래. 가난뱅이들이 어긴 금기를 받자 만족스러울 만큼 충분한 돈을 뒷구멍에 찔러주지 않았다는 거 웬 더 있겠어?
Yeah, sure. Those impoverished vandals and their audacity to break the taboo of not stuffing enough cash in the right people's pockets. Am I right?
지금 저한테 이죽되는 건가요?
Are you mocking me right now?
뭐야? 신경 쓸 일은 아니라며. 너무 신경 쓰는데?
Huh? What? I thought you didn't care. Guess someone's knickers are in a twist. While I was distracted by Heathcliff loudly celebrating his first successful tease on Ishmael, our usual suspect sprang forth at her least expected moment yet again.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
You want to grind zombies again? We'll see when I end. We'll see what time I end. I'm really enjoying it, so maybe. It just depends on what time. Definitely thinking about it, though. Please state your affiliation and purpose of visit. Hello, Don Quixote. Are you gonna speak, or are you gonna hyperventilate?
약자에게 자유를 주기 위해 왔노라.
We're fucked. I am come to liberate the weak and powerless. And emotion is expressed for the first time on the checkpoint official's face. Flabbergastion. They looked up at Don Quixote with a face screaming that it was flabbergasted.
저자들을 풀어주게. 고통스러워하고 있지 않은가?
Release them at once. Can you not see that they are suffering?
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Please state your affiliation and purpose of visit. The official ignored her demand and parroted the same question. All the while, Don Quixote was getting more upset by the minute. And then, in looking through the transparent wall again, I saw the desperate child mouth a scream at the man dragged away in handcuffs. Ah. Oh, good lord.
그대가 나설 마음이 없다면 내가 직접 해결하겠네.
If you are unwilling to take action, then I shall myself.
코드 퍼플, 코드 퍼플. 금기 K185 위반 발생.
Code purple. Code purple. Violation of taboo K185 on site.
트롬보사이트 지원 요망. 재전파, 트롬보사이트.
Requesting thrombocyte units. Repeat, requesting thrombocyte. Veering away from inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke an intimidating immune response to the radio.
안내합니다. 코드 퍼플.
Oh, cool, the place is turning into a nightclub.
순환 이동 검문소 14번. 트롬보사이트, 루코사이트.
Attention all personnel. Code purple. Code purple. Circulation hall 2. Inspection booth 14. Rhombocyte. Leukocyte. Code purple. Yeah, exactly, Grunt. You got it. Blaring sirens accompanied the perplexing announcement. All the while, thick metal gates shut around us.
그냥 대갈통을 부수고 시체자루에 넣어서 지나갈 걸 그랬어.
Should have smashed her skull in and carried her in a body sack.
그런다고 아주 달라질 건 없었을 것 같지만요.
I doubt that would have made much of a difference.
트롬보 루코. 각각 혈소판, 백혈구를 의미하는 것 같소만.
Trombo, Luco. I believe they refer to platelets and white blood cells respectively.
저들을 의미하나 보군요. K사와 어울리네요.
It must be them. Fitting for K-Corps, I say. Looking in the direction Faust indicated, we all saw what she meant. They were floating white blood cells. Security forces wearing menacing uniforms were staring at us. And they were gonna beat our ass. Look at how happy she is. All she did was break the glass pane. She didn't even save anybody. She's just happy that she did that. And you know what? I'm proud of her for it. I could never be mad at her, maybe. We're gonna run the same team. Oh my fucking god, the recommended level goes up every time. You know what? It doesn't matter. We ball, maybe. I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it looks pretty serious.
네, 날개의 금기를 어겼으니까요.
Indeed. We violated a taboo of the wing, after all. It's not like anyone was hurt. Can't we just talk this through? Faust looked straight into my face. For Faust to face someone directly when she usually stares into empty space as she speaks can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating.
어떤 날개든 금기를 어겼다는 건
No matter the wing, infringement of taboo means... Oh my god, somebody has the fucking Glock! A loud explosion left Don Quixote dismembered where she stood.
별도의 발포 경고 없이 금기자를 처단할 수 있다는 뜻이에요.
That lethal measures can be taken against the violator without warning. It looks like Border Control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners. Armed security staff was surrounding us on all sides.
날이 갈수록 놀라워.
You never cease to surprise me.
바닥 밑에 고여있던 조그만 기대감마저 증발시켜버리니 말이야.
You managed to wring out the last drop of expectation I had left for you.
난 빠지지. 저 녀석의 단독 범행이라고 하든 다 같이 해결하든 알아서 해.
I'm keeping up. Pin the whole thing on her, or take responsibility, or whatever.
아까는 관리자님만으로는 부족하니까 동행한 거라면서요.
I thought you accompanied us to handle situations that our manager can't alone.
어쩔 수 없는 것에 책임을 져준다고 했지. 이따위 헛짓거리에 동참해준다는 뜻은 아니었다.
I came with you to take care of inevitable problems, not have a pissing session in the wind. Virgilius casually pushed his way through the line of armed guards and leaned against a wall. He then crossed his arms, as if to further drive home that he'll remain a spectator. Well, shit. Well, Don Quixote's fucking dead. I hope everyone is sad now. We no longer have Don Quixote. She's gone. Okay, same attack.
발견. 제압할게.
이런.
두려울 거야.
Don Quixote has lost. Oh my
적대가
god.
시작되면 사서들은 다시 살아날
Oh
수 있다는
god.
사실을 망각하거든.
Wait a minute. This is a fight I'm
알고
actually
있으면
getting my ass handed in.
사서들과 손님들이 느끼는 감정이 달라질 텐데.
We'll just double down
그건
on that.
불공평하잖아. 위험인물 발견.
That's a little scary.
재밌네. 넌 너희가
There we go.
좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Holy shit, we do no damage. There we go. Huge. Good shit. Nice. Okay. We survived, kind of. Man, he took a lot of damage. Alright. I still need more tremor. Oh, Dante's Inferno? Those clever devs. I know, right? The devs are the most clever people I've ever seen in the world. His name is Dante and he has an Inferno on his head? Oh, how did they do it?
여기까지 와서 망설일
I
생각은
just
하지
got a
않았으면
note.
좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지
How
않다면
could you be late?
너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Don Quixote just died. Don Quixote is fucking dead. You weren't there to save her. She's in pieces. There is nothing of her connected. It's all my fault. How could you? You killed her. She's dead now. Don Quixote is gone. Man, this is gonna be rough. There we go. Okay, sweet. I don't think I need to defend anything. I think I'm pretty good. Much tremor? Yeah, I still don't have enough tremor. It's tragic. I'm never trusting Discord notifications again. From now on, it's Twitch tab opened at all times. Yeah. 24/7 monitoring of Twitch. Just to make sure that Don Quixote's alive.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
There we go.
유익한
No,
책이
to be fair,
또
Discord
하나 늘었네.
notifications are a little weird
도시에는
because
내가
certain
모르는
things will make
것들이
it to
많아.
where you won't get a notification.
이렇게 하나씩
It's
알아가다
very
보면
awkward.
언젠간
The
반드시
only
찾을
two ways to guarantee you get a notification from Discord is one, completely close it on everything, and then it'll give you the notification, or two, you are constantly you have it active on your PC, but you're tabbed out. Those are the only two ways you're guaranteed to get a notification. And if for some reason it doesn't, it hates you. You want a posture check? All right, that's actually probably good. I need to fix my posture. I have my back arched right now. I'll take that out of context. Hey, Mara. How's it going? I always take care of it. Yeah, you gotta watch my back to make sure I'm not, like, perfectly in an angle looking like a skeleton you'd see on display at a museum. Really just gonna watch from there?
그렇게 쳐다봐도 소용없습니다, 관리자님.
You won't sway me with that look. Manager.
아무도 귀담아 듣지 않는 길잡이 주제에 칼까지 빼드는 건 주제넘은 짓이 아니겠습니까?
I'm nothing more than a guide that none pay heed to. It would be impertinent of me to brandish my weapon.
마지막으로 오지랖을 부려보자면 K사의 특이점은 HP 탄으로 웬만한 상처쯤은 순식간에 회복이 됩니다.
Well, to meddle one final time, K-Core's singularity takes the form of healing bullets that restore most wounds in the blink of an eye.
어쩌면 관리자님의 그 능력과도 유사하겠군요.
I suppose it could be compared to that ability of yours. Hey, wait! Completely ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it, K-Corp security guards closed in on us. Again. Want me to hydrate? Okay, after this battle, or chapter. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
당연한
Okay.
결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
Sinclair, this is like the first time I've ever actually seen you. This is genuinely the first time I've ever seen you here. You are never the MVP. That is shocking. That is genuinely amazing. Alright, let me go redeem that hydrate for you, Mara. Alright, I've hydrated. We're back, baby. I can now speak for hours in absolutely horrible, horrible tones. Alright, let's get ready. Okay, so this thing right here is for the event. Yeah, I figured that out right now. I couldn't figure out why. I was like, why is it saying double? And then I realized, oh, it's the event.
세피라들도 결국 내 편에 설 수밖에 없을 거야. 나도 그들
Run this.
모두
We got Ring Rodion. Yep. At the beginning of stream. Immediately got her right at the start. Literally unwatchable. I don't know anything that's happening. You missed everything. You missed everything. We literally ascended heaven and reset the universe. This is an alternate universe Limbus company now.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Oh, okay, Nightmare 1 through 5, then you have to beat Nightmare 5 to unlock the next 5. I wonder how Nightmare is. I wonder if Nightmare is just one singular thing, one singular room like the last one was. Or if they changed it up a bit. I like the loot system. The loot system's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. I have bad loot right now, but it's good. Okay. Man, these two are having the most climactic battle of all time. Nice shit. Big dog. Okay. Oh yeah, they're healing every turn. I noticed. Okay, I see. And he staggered again. Alright.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터
She
거리를
need more
하지
tremor.
말았어야지.
I think one more tremor should be good. If there's anyone alive after this turn, then I can use his stack ability. When are they coming out with the Limbus Company anime?
재밌네.
When's that coming?
난 너희가
And when it
좀더
comes,
어설플 거라고
we need a petition to have me voice Don Quixote.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지. 위험인물 발견.
좀 격발.
재발견.
여기 파수. 저주는 필요 없지.
Come on, Sinclair, I need you to lock in.
흐드러졌구려. 다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Nice. Huge.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지지. 이번에도 잘해줬어.
Grand.
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는
We
내가
petitioned to
모르는
have me
것들이
voice
많아.
Don Quixote and
이렇게
Gregor.
하나씩 알아가다 보면
You know what? Have me voice the whole
언젠간
cast
반드시
in the
찾을 수
English dub,
있겠지.
and we're back in
세상-
business.
경미한 손실을 제외하면
It'll be the
완벽에
absolute
가까운
worst
제약이었어.
voice acting you've ever heard in your entire
이제
life, too.
말씀하셨던 야근을 속히
I will somehow mess it up.
알후가 탈출했다. 팀장이 나설 차례로
제한 명령 지역으로 이동.
I will accidentally confuse everybody's voices. I will use the wrong voice for the
너희
wrong character.
보조사사들은 나와 다를 바 없을
I'll give
거야.
Don Quixote's voice to
그
Heathcliff.
사람의 계획에 한껏 이용당하고 결국 버려진 신세잖아. 나는 살고 싶어. 빗소리 속에 너희도 마찬가지야. 그러니 협력하겠으니 단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있다.
좋아.
Whoa, he's actually not staggered for one. Never mind, yes he is. I was gonna say he was fine, but he's not fucking fine. He's already staggered. We're actually doomed.
필중 의지만
재밌네.
흐드러졌구려.
난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Oh no, she's staggered this time. Everyone's taking turns being staggered. Nice.
여기까지 와서 망설일
This is
생각을
free.
하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
필중 의지.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Well, shit. He staggered. That's nice. Crap. Well, this isn't going well. Watching this one in Mirror Dungeon Adversity Hell is upsetting. Mirror Dungeons don't have any sort of story, right? They're just dungeons, like, for leveling up and farming shit. Oh god. Oh shit. Faust is fucking dead.
필중 의지만 있다면 절침탄, 트랜지션, 작업탄, 임상시험 성공.
Huge.
공들여 적어둔 매뉴얼이 쓰레기로
They're just evil. Yeah.
저주는 필요 없어.
1분밖에 걸리지 않네.
What's the game? Limbus Company. It's a gacha game, but with an actually good story and good characters. Ow. It's enjoyable. Different from other games. Yeah, the art style is quite different. Considerably. I like the combat art style a lot. It is very different. Okay, nice. Wow, what turn is this? 6. Yeesh. Okay, let's... This game's on mobile also, right? Or am I stupid?
키워보지.
Nice. He's painting.
흐드러져
Sweet.
흐드러져
Oh no. Oh god. Ow. Oh,
신선한
fuck.
개짓거리네. 내가 인내심 많고 자상하다고 손님까지 그럴 거라 생각한 거야?
Well, shit. You're gonna have to end this one for me, buddy.
조준은 필요 없.
Sweet.
대상 파괴, 철침탄, 트랜지션,
Nice. Sweet. Huge. There we go. Actually getting damage done. Sinclair, you gotta finish this. Or not. Sinclair, you fool.
의도는 모르겠지만 이걸로 공평해졌네.
Yeah.
불길 속으로.
There we go. Sweet. Nice. There we go.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
We actually did it.
책이 또 하나 늘었네.
We're actually alive.
도시에는 내가
once.
모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간 반드시 찾을 수 있겠지.
Good luck. Thanks, Mara. Sleep well. It is quite late. Good luck. Yeah, no, I understood. Don't worry. K-Core Singularity. HP bullets. Any would-be fatal injuries we managed to inflict were healed right away with a single shot of those regenerative rounds. I could not speak for a second. It was only a matter of time before the thread by which Heathcliff's patience was hung snapped.
못 먹겠네. 우린 세상에서 제일 의미 없는 일을 하고 있어. 알아?
I can't take it anymore. This has gotta be the most pointless fight in the world. Can't you see?
말했잖아요. 날개와 엮이는 건 무의미하다고요.
I told you. Entering into conflict with the wing is an exercise in futility.
이렇게 실시간으로 허무해지는 전투일 줄은 몰랐지.
Just didn't know the futility would hit us right away.
잘라내면 잘라내는 대로 살점이 차오른다.
The flesh regrows as soon as it's removed.
전투를 제대로 지속하기 어렵다.
It is difficult to continue on with combat.
이딴 예술도 있는 거군.
Really? Art can be rubbish like this, huh? Ryoshu made the most pained expression I've seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes will mend before even a drop of blood can spill from them. There couldn't be a worse battle for Ryoshu to fight. Isn't there anything we can do?
HP. 헬라포이시스 기술은 손실된 신체의 세포를 끊임없이 보충하는 기술이에요.
HP, or halapoiesis, is a bioengineered technology that allows for the continuous repair of damaged or lost cells.
한 번 투약받아도 상당히 오래 지속되는데 둥지 안에서 보급을 받는 자들은
One dose already lasts considerably long. So imagine what that means for those in the nest who receive constant supplies.
전투로는 이길 방법이 없다고 할 수도 있겠네요.
To put it simply, you can't reasonably defeat them in combat. Even Faust was shaking her head in despondency. But then...
혼란 속에 비로소 이 몸이 등장하였으니
is Zorro here? What is this shit? Mwahaha! In the height of chaos, I have arrived at last. A peal of overwhelmingly energetic laughter rang through the air. Okay. Are we about to get like a superhero?
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에
We're gonna get
가까운
rip-off
제압이었습니다.
Batman.
이제 말씀하셨던 야근을 속히
어이, 알후가 탈출했다.
Alright, sweet, we get to read more. Everyone get ready.
팀장이 나설 차례로군.
다음에는
A figure approached us with terrifying force, reminiscent of a frenzied beast.
뭐야? 뭐가 달려오고 있는 거야?
Oi, what's that thing running at us?
앞으로 3초. 관리자님, 판단을.
ETA is 3 seconds. Manager, your judgment? I don't know. I'm not sure what to... Virgilius was the only one who showed no surprise. To be more clear, he was more displeased than unsurprised at this apparently expected arrival.
역시 오시는군. K사의 대스타.
There you are. K-Core's superstar. A jovial-looking man appeared amidst the chaos with an obnoxious laugh.
모두 안녕하신가?
Oh my fucking god, it is a rip-off
목격담은
superhero.
얼마든지 올려도 되지만 사진 촬영부터는 K사의 공식 허가가 필요하네.
Greetings, one and all. You are free to share stories of the heroic feats you are to witness here, but photographs and more will require permission from K-Core.
다만 30분 후에는 잡지 인터뷰가 있어서 길게는 시간을 내주지 못해. 섭섭해도 이해해주게.
Alas, I must attend a magazine interview in half an hour, so I cannot overlinger. I pray you to understand.
왜 안 오나 했지.
Was wondering when you'd come.
날개 월급쟁이가 되어버렸다지. 치크프리타.
I heard you became a wagey serving a wing, Siegfried.
하하하. 그 비아냥거리는 말 본새는 여전하시군 그래.
I see your tongue is as sharp as ever, dear fellow.
코드 퍼플이 발동해서 불이 나게 달려왔더니만 그대의 친구들이었나 보군.
I rushed here at once in response to Code Purple, and methinks your friends were the perpetrators.
친구 아니야. 이 소동 속에 나는 무관하다는 걸 알아주면 좋겠군.
Not exactly friends. I hope you understand that I have nothing to do with the commotion.
그럼
In that case...
그래. 화끈한 정신 개조를 부탁하지.
Yup. I'm counting on you to give them a spicy lesson.
무슨 이야기를 둘이서만 불길하게 속닥거려?
What are you two muttoning about? Don't bode well.
동감. 어디서 굴러온 놈이지?
Agreed. From under what stone did he come out?
보아하니 꽤 구석진 골목에서 온 분들도 있나 보군. 좋아. 그렇다면 이번만큼은 특별히 사진 서비스도 제공해주겠어.
Well, it appears that some of you come from faraway lands. Right then, I shall grant you all the privilege of photography for this special occasion.
우리를 아주 길거리 추종자처럼 대하고 있군. 감히
He treats us like worshippers on the streets. How dare you? can't beat that. I can't beat that. I'm sorry. Good job, Don Quixote. You know what? I'm proud of you. It's good to see you're back in one piece. Don Quixote, what's wrong? Oh my god. That man, him, the man himself.
우리가 좀 바빠서 1분 안으로 끝내줘. 저 시계머리는 빼고 부탁하지.
We're in a hurry, so get this done within 1 minute if possible, and keep that clockhead out of this.
의체인간. 그렇다면 50초로 하지.
A prosthetic, is it? Right then, make it 50 seconds. Both a skilled fighter and a talented performer, I could only watch in awe as he proved himself to be nothing short of a hero.
자, 여기를 한번 봐주게. 우리 팬들이 매우 좋아해 줄 거야.
Now look here once more. I'm sure our fans will love it.
더럽게 강하군.
This blighter is too damn strong.
방금 뭐란 거지? 깜찍하군 그래.
What did you do just now? Well, isn't that cute? One after another, he made short work of the sinners. Virgilius watched the carnage with a pleased expression.
동지에서 주제도 모르고 나대면 어떤 결과를 초래하는지 깨달을 필요가 있지.
About time they learned what happens if they kick up a ruckus in a nest thinking they can get away with it.
단테, 지금의 당신은 기억이 안 나겠지만 당신도 어쩌면 거물 같은 존재였을 때가 있었습니다.
Dante, you may not remember it at the moment, but at one point you used to be something of a bigwig, so to speak. I was? I just couldn't picture it. Right now, I'm just a powerless leader who fumbles in any emergency, constantly being chewed up, spat out, and ignored in the trash by my sinners. You even started treating me as the team's field medic. To think this miserable manager used to be the respected leader of many sometime in the past. I felt a genuine desire to ask Faust for another way to recover my memories.
하지만 기억을 잃었다는 사실이 당신의 관리 소홀에 대한 온전한 면죄부가 되어줄 순 없죠. 무슨 말인지 스스로 아실 거라 믿습니다.
However, your memory loss does not wholly excuse all the faults in your performance as the manager. I'm certain you understand what I mean. Yeah, fuck you too, Virgin. I thought of the staff at the K-Corps checkpoint. They showed no pity for the family they were about to tear apart, treating it all as nothing more than part of the due procedure. Although Don Quixote got us into trouble when she sprang forth to rectify injustice, I just know it would have haunted my sleep for days if we turned a blind eye. And seeing Heathcliff tighten the grip on his weapon to veins as he witnessed the disturbance, if not Don Quixote, I feel at least one of us would have intervened. Truth be told, I didn't do everything in my power to keep Don Quixote down. Virgilius isn't necessarily wrong when he says the blame rests on me for causing this. Taking back my head might not be for the best after all, Virgilius.
이거 참... 다음엔 꼭 마이크를 달아놔달라고 해야겠군.
Ah, dear. I've gotta tell them to put a microphone next time.
알아들었다는 소리로 이해하겠습니다.
I'll take it that you've gotten my point.
46.5초. 오늘도 세계를 정의롭게 수호한 시간이었다.
Hurrah! 46.5 seconds. Another day, another heroic tale of justice written.
무대는 끝난 모양이군. 시계 돌릴 시간입니다, 단테.
Looks like the curtains have closed. Time to rewind, Dante. Okay, Virgilius, I get it. I'm trash, I'm bad. Okay, I understand. You don't have to put the nail in any further. I get it. Anyways, I'm glad Don Quixote's not dead anymore for now. Until she does something else again. I noticed that every time something goes wrong, it's Don Quixote. Every single time a plan goes wrong, it's Don Quixote. And you know what? We love that for her. She adds more to the plot. After 12 whirls of agony, the sinners were all back in one piece. But they couldn't find the One Piece. The massacre must have been humbling because it feels rather strange seeing them this quiet.
어떻게 지내고 있었는가 붉은 시선. 요새 통 얼굴 보기가 힘들었는데 둥지 속 우수한 해결사들의 모임에도 안 나오고.
How's life been, Red Gaze? We've rarely had a chance to meet in recent times. Haven't shown up to the League of Excellent Nest-Dwelling Fixers lately either.
내가 초대장을 무려 수십 장이나 보냈는데 받지 못한 것인가?
Were you unable to read the dozens of invitations I sent you?
주소 바꿨어. 그리고 당신처럼 충실하게 꼬리 따위 흔들고 있을 여유도 없지.
Changed addresses. And I don't have the time to lick top brass boots like you're doing. I don't know what happened between these two, but Virgilius is a bit hostile here, right? What was it? Messy breakup?
첫 보기에도 둘의 성향이 다르다고 느끼지 않나요, 단테?
The difference in disposition between them is rather clear, isn't it, Dante? In what ways?
간단히 말하자면 지크프리트 씨는 해결사 중에서도 나에게 친화적인 쪽에 가까웠죠.
Simply put, Mr. Siegfried can be described as a pro-wing fixer based on the views he's expressed.
반면에 베르길리우스 씨는 해결사만의 독립성을 추구했어요.
On the other hand, our guide Virgilius sought independence as a fixer.
영향력이 강한 어느 한 곳에 해결사가 종속되는 순간 해결사가 지켜야 할 최소한의 가치마저도 사라진다고 생각했거든요.
He believed that a fixer loses sight of their core principles the moment they become subordinate to an influential entity.
힘 있는 자들 한정에선 누구보다 엄격한 잣대를 들이미는 사람이니까요.
He is someone who is strict towards those with power after all. While speaking with Faust, I saw Don Quixote quake and approach Siegfried with shaky hands. She must have been honored to see him, even after being mincemeat by his hands mere moments ago.
팬이요. 그대 피규어도 모아놓았어. 한정판은 아니지만 나도 그대처럼 엄청난 해결사가 되는 것이 꿈이요.
Man, her voice actress is doing the most unbelievable work. She goes all out.
A fan. I am. I've collected figurines sculpted after you. Though I've yet to get my hands on limited editions, I set my heart out on becoming a magnificent fixer such as you.
해결사 꿈나무군. 시간이 얼마 없지만 사인은 해줄 수 있지.
Aha, an aspiring fixer. I have little time to spare, but more than enough for an autograph.
그게 정말이요? 그럼 사인은 여기에.
Is that true? Then would you sign an autograph. Here.
숨 좀 쉬어, 돈키호테.
Slow breaths, Don Quixote.
안내합니다. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플. 올 코드 클리어.
Attention. Code purple dismissed. Code purple dismissed. All codes cleared.
일은 성공적으로 끝마쳤다.
Huzzah! That's a job well done. Done well, same shit.
그럼 또 어디선가에서 보도록 하지.
Now then, until we meet next. Leaping with tremendous force, Siegfried vanished into the air. And now somehow everything looks back to normal. How? Fuck if I know, even the window's repaired. Although there was a small delay, we did get the travel permit in the end. Virgilius returned to the bus in the meantime. Or perhaps he only got off knowing that we'd run into Siegfried. He looked rather upset as he walked away, but no one else seemed to care that much. Clueless to the surrounding frigidness, Don Quixote was happy as a clam, caressing the sheet of paper autographed by Siegfried.
꿈을 꾸고 있는 것은 아닌지 모르겠어. 아, 관리자 나리, 내 볼따구 한 번만 꼬집어줄 수 있겠어?
I must be caught in a dream. Manager Esquire. Would you pinch my cheek just once?
I then bitch slapped her. Just as I was about to give the blissful Don Quixote a word while we walked out of the border checkpoint, an armored vehicle stopped before us.
새로운 적인가? 둥지의 검문소 앞에서 간도 크군.
Newfound foe? Bold of them to challenge us right in front of a nurse checkpoint.
이 차는 LCC 청소부서 소속이군요.
This vehicle is from the LCC, the clearance department.
Following Faust's plain reply, the vehicle's doors opened.
나 참... 왜 이렇게 오래 걸린 거야? 이 근처를 세 바퀴나 뱅뱅 돌았잖아.
Jeez. What took you so long? We had to cycle 3 laps waiting for it to be over.
A couple of familiar faces appeared out of the car. Effie and Saud. Even though their outfits had changed, their faces were greased with just as much confidence and poise.
비포 팀에서 온 건가? 분위기가 좀 달라졌군 그래.
People from the Bator team, eh? Something about you looked different, I gotta say.
그건 카지노 잠입을 위한 위장복이었답니다. 결과적으론 쓸모가 없긴 했지만 말이에요.
That was a disguise we had in order to infiltrate the casino. It was ultimately useless, though.
그 심부를 찌르는 말투는 여전하구만.
Still got that sharp tongue too, huh? My chest ached a little at the thought of the harmonious cacophony that was our last operation.
소드, 저 시계 시침 바르르 떨리는 거 보여? 저러다가 울기라도 하겠어.
Saad, you see that hand on the clock trembling? You'll make them cry.
장난이랍니다. 실력으로는 아직 발전해야 할 부분이 한참 남아 있었지만 그래도 LCB 부서만의 색깔이 있다는 걸 인정하기로 했거든요.
I was just being playful. While you had much room for improvement in regard to skill, I've made up my mind to admit that the LCB department has its own character.
In spite of the rough path we took, it sounds like we did leave a positive impression on the two.
비포 팀들은 먼저 작전 현장에 도착했는 줄 알았는데요.
The Before team was supposed to be on site at this hour, wasn't it?
다른 대원들은 이미 도착해 있을 거야. 너희들이 알면 유용할 추가 정보가 있어서 잠시 남아서 기다려주기로 했지.
The others should be there already. We decided to wait for you because we had useful intel to share.
어떻든 간에 우리가 신경이 쓰였다는 거네. 맞지?
In any case, you cared about us, right?
너희들도 우리의 매력에 헤어나오지 못했던 거 아니야?
Do we have a couple of new fans knee-deep in our charm?
왜 그런 거 있잖아. 귀신같이 맛없는 재료들만 모아놓아서 요리했는데 묘하게 맛이 있는 거?
You know, something like the sort of food that's cooked from ghastly ingredients, but the end result's a pleasant surprise?
맞아. 전장엔 그런 게 많았지. 분명 먹을 당시에는 비참했는데 자꾸 기억에 남는 그...
Yep, had a lot of that on the battlefield. Miserable to swallow, but somehow memorable.
두 분 다 어떤 음식을 드셔왔던 거죠?
What kind of food have you two been eating?
저 그런데 전달받을 정보란 어떤 것인가요?
By the way, what's the intel you were going to share with us?
이번 목표 지점 말이야. 우리 말고 다른 집단이 점령해 있는 상태인 것 같아.
It's about our target location. Seems another faction has occupied the place already.
그래서 우리 쪽에서도 평소보다 많은 인원을 투입하고 있지.
We're putting in more manpower than usual as a result.
허, 그래봤자 또 어디서 모여드는 쇠파리 같은 놈들이겠지.
I bet they are yet another swarm of gadflies attracted by opportunity. As Aldous pointed out, we weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn near the Golden Bows. For our first mission, straggling soldiers from G-Corp took shelter in the abandoned facility. And on our second, a variety of gangs inhabited the casino.
안타깝지만 이번 상대들은 예전 같은 부스러기는 아닌 모양이야.
Unfortunately, our opponents this time won't be some crummy no-names like before.
심사 기록을 슬쩍 살펴보니까 몇 주 전 엔사에서 대거 파견한 기록이 남아 있었어. 심지어 우리와 목적지가 같더라고.
We took a peek at the immigration inspection records and found out that NCOR dispatched a legion of employees a few weeks ago. Same destination as ours too.
엔사에서요?
From NCOR?
공식적으로 드러난 행보는 아니지만 K사 쪽에서도 심사 통과를 해준 걸로 봐선 모종의 거래가 있었을 수도 있지.
Though this wasn't an officially disclosed activity, seeing that K-Corps has let them pass means they might have made a deal under the table.
즉, 엔사에서 미리 파견이 와 있는 게 사실이라면 가는 길이 순탄하지만은 않을 거라는 소리랍니다.
Which, if it's true that NCORP has sent staff in advance, then the journey won't be a smooth one.
그렇군. 이거 자칫하다 여러 날개를 척 찌는 건 아닌지 몰라.
I see. I'm worried we might make enemies of several wings as we go on.
장기적으로 봤을 때 날개 간의 충돌은 불가피한 수순일 거예요.
In the long term, conflicts with wings will be an unavoidable step in the process.
하지만 엔사에서 공식적인 파견을 공표한 게 아닌 걸 봐서는 단순히 이익 집단 간의 충돌로 마무리될 수도 있고요.
Judging from the fact that NCOR hasn't made this motion officially known, it could end as simple as conflict of interest.
어쩌면 그들이 진정으로 원하는 건 황금가지가 아니라는 가능성도 배제할 순 없어요.
Furthermore, we can't discount the possibility that it's not the golden bow they're after.
어찌 됐든 여기저기에 써먹기 편한 게 우리라는 건 부정되지 않은 것 같지만.
Doesn't change that we're convenient pawns for our higher-ups to throw around either way.
아, 맞아. K사 입국관리소에서 소동을 일으킨 멍청이들이 있다고 했는데 혹시 얼굴 봤어?
Oh, right. I heard some morons caused a scene at the K-Corps checkpoint. Did you guys see who they were?
소문이라는 건 참 빠르게 퍼지는군. 마치 로신한테 갔어.
Rumor travels with such haste. 'Twas as though Astride Rossonite, Rossonite?
I don't fucking know. I don't... Rocinante. Dante. I don't know. Don Quixote hung her head, possibly in embarrassment. Perhaps she's finally starting to learn that her reckless actions have repercussions. That, or I'm mistaken and she's glad that more people know what she's done.
아깝지 뭐예요. 그런 광경은 자주 볼 수 있지도 않았을 텐데.
A shame I missed it. It's not the kind of spectacle you see every day.
목숨이 여러 개 있는 게 아닌 이상 누가 감히 입국 관리소에서부터 소란을.
Really? Who in their right mind would mess with the wing at a border checkpoint unless they had lives to spare? Oh, fuck, it was you guys, wasn't it?
설마 아니죠?
Please don't tell me.
자, 시간도 얼마 없고 하니 빨리 이동하죠.
Come on. We don't have much time, so we should get going.
이런 베르길리우스님은 이번에도 안 계시나 보네.
Ah, dear. Mr. Virgilius is nowhere to be seen again.
그 양반 먼저 버스로 돌아갔어.
Him? He went back to the bus first.
아쉽네요. 이번에야말로 얼굴 한번 비추고 싶었는데.
What a pity. I didn't want to miss my chance to say hello.
다음에는 꼭 인사를 하고 말겠어. 너희 대신 우리를 합류시킬 생각은 없냐고도 물어볼 계획이거든.
We'll leave an impression on him next time. Mark my words. I'm planning to ask him if we can join the team in your stead. What? That's the reason you wanted to meet him?
마냥 농담은 아니랍니다. 이따가 현장에서 다시 봐요.
That wasn't entirely a joke. See you at the site then.
너희가 무사히 도착할 수 있다면 말이야.
If you can get there in one piece anyway. Okay, fuck you guys too. Damn. Did they say, does the Limbus company belong to a certain wing? Or is it its own thing? That's the one thing I'm not remembering now that they're mentioning where everyone's tied to. Is it set to one wing that they're from, or are they just a general company that's not necessarily based in any sort of wing? The first chapter, the Zero Kanto, the prologue, was very vague on giving any answers to anything, so that's probably like the only thing that I didn't understand is if they were tied down to a certain core that they belong to. Well, we get another reading. Pouty Caron and the cold stare of Virgilius awaited us on the bus. The air was heavy with the sense of oppression, leaving little room for lighthearted jokes.
늦었어. 카론 100까지 샜는데도 너희 안 왔어.
You're late. Caron counted to 100 and you still didn't come.
Caron.
She seemed to have a few more words ready to be flung in that icy tone, but Virgilius put a hand on her shoulder and gave her a glance.
베르, 카론은 지금을 기억할 것입니다.
Berg, Caron will remember this.
미안해. 다음에 사탕 사줄 테니까.
Sorry about that. I'll buy you something sweet later. Caron sat in the driver's seat without further complaint, and Virgilius slowly turned to us. If there was one thing the sinners and I were all good at, it'd be sensing imminent danger and making way. Dispersing from the group, we scuttled away into our seats, leaving only Don Quixote anxiously standing in the aisle of the bus.
변명을 듣겠다, 돈 키호테.
Let's hear your excuse, Don Quixote.
본인은 핍박받고 있는 약자를 그냥 지나칠 수 없어.
I could not turn a blind eye to the weak being persecuted.
아니, 틀렸지.
No. Wrong. My vision couldn't follow what happened in that instant. I have nothing to blink, so it shouldn't have been possible for me to miss a moment. And yet... when I caught up with the situation, the first thing that came into my sight was Don Quixote brought to the ground, shoulder trampled under Virgilius's shoe.
나는 변명을 하라고 했지. 네 사상을 변호하라고 하지 않았다.
I asked for an excuse, not a justification of your views.
처음이 아니지, 돈키호테. 벌써 3번이나 비슷한 일이 있었다.
This isn't the first time either, Don Quixote. You're responsible for 3 separate incidents already.
네 정신 나간 짓 때문에 3번이나 일이 어그러질 뻔했다고.
That's 3 separate times you've jeopardized our work with your deranged behavior.
어떻게 생각하지? 말해봐라.
What do you think? Speak.
본인을 위해 동료에게 폐를 끼치기는 했다만.
Well, my own actions did inconvenience my colleagues.
Don Quixote's pain groan grew louder, but no one stepped in. Of course, she was being punished for her own actions. But more than anything, it was evident that disrupting this wasn't going to make the situation better.
생각을 물었다고 왜 말을 알아듣지 못하지?
I was asking for your thoughts. Why do you not understand this?
말하고 있지 않았어.
I was speaking only to be interrupted.
너는 여기서 미안하다는 말을 했어야 해, 돈키호테.
What you should have said to me at the get-go was an apology, Don Quixote.
덧붙일 거라면 앞으로 어떻게 할 것인지 계획을 말했어야 했고.
Anything you'd add should be an elaboration on how you plan to improve your conduct.
이런... 아까부터 답을 정해놓고 말하고 있지 않소?
What unjust. Thou demanding a specific answer out of me.
모르나? 회사는 대부분 정해진 답을 갖고 있다. 그 답을 맞출 수 있는 지를 물을 뿐이지.
Don't you know? A company already has the correct answers for its employees. Questions are only asked to see if you can get it right.
회사가 너 따위에게 의견을 묻고 있다고 생각하면 큰 착각이다.
You're sorely mistaken if you believe the company is sincerely curious about your input.
회사가 그렇다면 본인은...
If the company insists so, then I...
지치는군.
I'm sick of this. Virgilius kicked Don Quixote, tossing her to the floor. Then, gripping her fall by the collar,
입사할 때를 기억하고 있겠지.
I'm sure you remember what went down when you joined.
그날의 거래를 잊지 않았으면 좋겠습니다, 돈 키호테 씨.
I hope you haven't forgotten the deal that we struck that day, Miss Don Quixote. Virgilius's eyes glistened with a much brighter hue of red than usual. He was trying to aura farm, but he was failing miserably. Staring directly into them, Don Quixote soon gave back a nod without another word.
여기까지. 원래 위치로 돌아가도록.
That's all. Back to your seat. Watching someone who usually exuded pride and confidence quickly shift to such a discouraged, crestfallen state didn't exactly make for a pleasant sight. Though, a deal that got Don Quixote to go silent simply by bringing it up makes me wonder what it was about.
다른 놈들도 마찬가지다.
The same goes for the rest of you.
회사는 자아 실현의 공간이나 사상을 설파하는 장소가 아니다.
Company isn't a platform for fulfilling egocentric dreams or preaching big ideas. And boys don't cry.
취업 규칙을 위반하면서도 돌발 행동을 하겠다면 자신이 치를 대가를 한 번쯤 더 생각하고 행동에 옮기도록.
If you would still go against the terms of your employment contract to act unprompted, consider the consequences before you do.
죽는 게 낫다고 생각하겠지만 죽지 못할 거고 프리랜서가 되고 싶겠지만 퇴사가 불가능한 시기를 보내게 될 테니까 말이야.
You'll spend a growing period of being unable to escape, not through death, nor through struggles at severance.
아무래도 저 양반 아이고 뭐더라? 저 자크 프리더 씨한테 도움을 받은 게 심히 기분이 상했던 모양이군.
I guess getting help from that guy, what was that again? Mr. Zach Fritcher or something. Must have ruffled his feathers.
프리트님이요.
It's Lord Siegfried.
본격적으로 작전 시작도 안 했는데 잔소리나 들었잖아. 그러니까 눈치 좀 보면서 행동했어야지.
Sheesh. The mission hasn't even started and we already got a scolding. Have some tact before you act, okay?
에휴, 언젠가 한 번은 이럴 날이 올 줄 알았어요. 앞으로는 다들 주의하죠.
Phew. I knew this day would come sooner or later. We should all be careful from now on.
둘 다 왜 나를 야리냐? 죽고 싶냐?
Why are you two birds gawking at me? Looking to get stoned?
알았어, 알았다고.
Fine. I got it. Heathcliff just wants to beat the shit out of people. I get it. Meanwhile, Don Quixote was tortured. I hope we like the Don Quixote torture scene. You know, it was absolutely necessary. Ah, recommended level 22. We got this. This is fine. Without a doubt. Maybe. With the conflict sorted out, the bus finally departed. Looking out the windows evoked a strange feeling in the passengers.
저 인간들은 얼굴에 근심 하나 없어 보이네.
Check out those people. They look like they haven't a care in the world.
This is way different from the roads we've been through.
아하. 그러고 보니 관리자 양반은 둥지 한복판을 지나오는 건 처음이겠어.
Uh-huh. I guess this is our manager Bud's first time traveling in the middle of a nest.
둥지랑 뒷골목은 수준 차이가 심하죠. 또 둥지마다 저마다의 고유 문화와 역사가 다르고요.
There's a world of difference between the nests and the back streets. Besides, each nest has its own cultural heritage.
전원 집중.
Attention, all.
이번에 갈 목적지는 K사의 칼프 마을이다. 그곳 어딘가에 로보토미 집으로 연결되어 있는 통로가 있다는 정보다.
Our destination is in the town of Cal, situated in Nest K. Investigation revealed that a passage connected to a lobotomy core branch exists somewhere in that village. Sinclair, are you gonna fucking puke again? If so, crack a window open, please. As soon as the name Cal W. Cowl. Halwa. Halwa. Cool. Halwa. 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 Hal. Was mentioned. Sinclair lapsed into fear once again and started trembling. As if something were coming after him.
하지만 너희들이 전해준 정보대로 제3의 세력들이 이미 그 지부를 점령 중인 상황이다. 그래서 클리어 부서에 추가적인 정찰을 요청했지.
But as you have told me, a third party has occupied the area surrounding that branch facility. That's why I requested an additional recon operation from clearance.
비포팀의 사정관 측 3과가 투입되었죠. 에피와 소드 씨도 함께 하셨을 겁니다.
Preliminary Observation Unit 3 from the before team has been dispatched. Mr. Effie and Miss Saud should be with them now.
상황이 어떤지 파악이 되면 그쪽에서 먼저 보고를 줄 거다.
We'll receive a report from them once they get a good grasp of the situation. Sinclair, torture, please. Yeah, you know what? Torture both of the blondes. Shortly afterward, the bus entered a quiet woodland path leading to the village. Lush green trees rarely found in the back streets began to decorate the scene, providing a comforting sight, but that was soon disturbed by something odd. I could see an ominous billow of smoke rise in the distance.
왜? 저기 연기가.
Why is smoke coming from?
싱클레어?
카론 꺾어.
Caron. Turn.
회피기동 덜컹덜컹.
Evasive maneuver. Rumble tumble. I'm going to crash into a family of 6.
The bus made a sharp turn to the left, shortly before a giant nail flew in and noisily embedded itself in the back window.
어떤 새끼야? 뒤질 뻔했잖아.
What? Who the hell was that? I almost kicked it.
이 정도의 가속도로 실험해보진 않았지만 창을 조금 더 튼튼히 덧댈 필요가 있겠군요.
Though I hadn't run a test with the projectile at such velocity, this does suggest that the windows need to be reinforced a little.
우리를 향해 정확히 조준하고 던진 거다. 아까 비포 팀들이 일컫던 엔사의 직원이겠군.
That was aimed directly at us. They must be the faction the before team warned us about. The employees of Encore.
베르, 메피가 다쳤어. 카론 슬퍼.
Berg, Nephi got hurt. Caron's sad.
멈추지 않으면 더할 기세군.
Doesn't look like they'll stop anytime soon.
전원 하차.
Off the bus, all. Oh, good, it's the Knights of the Holy Crusades. Cool. As we got off the bus, a group stood in the way, clad from head to toe in rusty armor with faded coats of white.
정차. 이 길로는 지나가지 못한다.
Halt. You may not use this road.
아 이렇게 말로 하면 될 걸 유리창까지 뚫을 건 뭡니까? 나 참.
Ah, you should have said so in the first place. What about our windshield? Ah, bugger.
선전 보고 없이 공격해놓고는 무례하군. 소속이라도 말해야 예의지 않겠나?
You're rather rude for somebody who attacked without warning. Isn't it at least common courtesy to state your affiliations?
우리는 이단 신문관. 불경한 일을 꿰뚫는 못이오. 죄악을 두드려 다스리는 망치다.
We are inquisitors. We are the nail that fixes the blasphemous, and the hammer that strikes down the sinful.
인사. 나겔 운트 하모의 직원이라는 걸 어렵게도 말하네요.
So, Encore. That's one convoluted way to tell someone that you're an employee of Nagalun Hama.
못과 망치라고도 불리죠.
Also known as Nail and Hammer.
지금은 이단 신봉자를 정화하고 있으므로 이 앞을 지나갈 수 없다.
You shall not proceed as we are in the midst of cleansing heretical dissidents.
이단? 이봐요. 우리는 단지 이곳을 서둘러 지나가고 싶을 뿐입니다. 뭐냐?
Heretics! Hey now, we just want to pass through. Not looking for any trouble. We're on the,
관광! 관광 버스라고요.
a tour. That's right. And this is a tour bus. That was fucking horrible, Gregor. Get back in the bus. Labeled as tourists, and all of a sudden, the sinners exchanged looks in silence. To prevent another disastrous first impression, Gregor was doing what he could, even though his efforts fell flat for the most part, to gently appease the armored crowd, accompanied by an attempt at the kind, harmless smile a tourist would wear.
그래. 저번 광산 때부터 느꼈던 건데 사실 이런 쪽 개그에 욕심 있는 거 아니야?
Greg, I've been thinking this since the job at the mine, but are you into these kind of bits?
그런 거 아니라고.
That's not exactly it. The quivering corners of his mouth roused pity in my heart.
그렇다면 그대들의 순수성을 증명함이 바르리라.
In that case, you shall prove yourselves to be untainted.
좋아. 방법을 알려주면 못할 것도 없지.
Fine. Tell us how so we can get on with it. The Inquisitor suddenly pointed in my direction.
저 불경한 여행자의 머리를 베어내라.
Behead that blasphemous traveler. Me?
그리고
Oh fuck, I have a clock as a head. Come on.
앞에 무릎 꿇고 봉헌해라.
And kneel before our hammer as you consecrate their head to us.
그렇다면 그대들은 때묻지 않는 자이며 여정의 불이익 또한 없을지니.
Such will prove that you are untainted ones, and your journey shall continue without hindrance.
물론 그 불결한 차량도 두고 가야 할 것이다.
You will, of course, have to part with the defiled vehicle as well.
보자보자니까 무슨 헛소리야. 야! 아무리 우리가 핫바지처럼 보인다고 해도 그런 걸 들어줄 것 같냐?
Love to spew on, don't you blokes?
Oi, I don't know who you think we are. Do we look daft enough to do as you say? Furious, Heathcliff was the first to quit playing as a harmless tourist. He defended the clock. Heathcliff, you didn't have to...
가짠치도 않은 것들이 어디서 나보고 무릎을 꿇으란 거야?
Trifling twits. Who are you telling me to kneel? Well, shit. The Inquisitor, as was declared to us, nodded in response. Evil fucking cultist time, but more importantly, time for me to get a snack. Bring me some. I'm hungry.
알겠다. 그렇다면 그대들은 이단이다.
Understood. Then I declare all of you to be heretics. With that, the group of Inquisitors moved into position at once, ready to attack. Alright guys, you get to fight. Why is everything on fire down there? Are they being purged? Okay, let's see. The buckshot. No. Yeah. No. There we go.
빗소리 묻히다.
Come on, Meersalt. No, Meersalt! No, Meersalt, you're fucking losing! Oh my god.
난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고
Meersalt
생각해.
forgot how to load his shotgun. He failed at gambling. We're never recovering from this.
필중 의지만 있다면 대상 확인, 절충탄, 트랜지션.
There we go, baby.
임상시험 성공.
흐드러졌구려. 다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Ow, ow, okay, shit, I'm sorry.
좋아.
Alright. These fights are going a little better,
여기까지
but I don't
와서
want to jinx
망설일
it because,
생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
she's staggered.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
필중 의지만 있다면
Well, that's one out of the way. I'll take it.
조준은 필요 없지.
I forgot that you have evil fucking cultist Sinclairs we go into this condo somehow. Yeah, I have fucking evil, like,
여기까지 와서
actual
망설일 생각은 하지
self-harm
않았으면
Sinclair.
좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면
Evil
너희도
ass Sinclair.
세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
피워보지.
Hey guys, I want you all to pick on this one singular dude. I hate him. Evil ass Sinclair. Doing absolutely no damage.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지지.
There we
이번에도
go.
잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Shut up, evil ass Sinclair. Yeah, I know I'm under leveled. Shut up. When do I get even eviler, Sinclair? Getting back on the bus, Virgilius greets us by casually lifting a hand.
이번엔 상대하기 조금 까다롭진 않았나?
Weren't they a little trickier to deal with than your usual foes?
누누이 말하는 거지만 당신이 도와주면 훨씬 빠르게 끝낼 수 있어.
I keep saying we could be done with them a lot faster if you lent a hand.
나도 너누이 말하는 거지만 내가 도와주는 건 아무 의미가 없어.
And as I always answer, there won't be any point to this if I help you.
저자들 우리더러 이단 신봉자라고 했어요. 대체 뭘 보고 그러는 거죠?
Those people, they labeled us as heretics. Just what is their judgment based on?
I think they were targeting me.
못과 망치, 경험이야말로 가장 중요한 가치란 말하는 날개.
Nagalun hammer. That wing that values you. Bleh. The wing that values experience above all else. I cannot speak, for I am mere salt. Mere salt muttered vaguely. Experience?
인간은 자신의 가치에 맞는 경험과 행동을 할 수 있도록 정해져 있다. 그들은 경험에 대해 그렇게 말합니다.
Humans are made to have experiences and actions appropriate for their worth. That is what they say of it.
그것들 우리에게 관리자님의 머리를 내놓으라 했지.
They told us to offer up the severed head of our manager.
그렇다는 건
That means
그들이 또 온 거예요? 잊지 않았던 거죠? 그렇게 찾아와서
we're back. They didn't forget. Coming back like that too.
Sinclair was almost having a fit at this point. Radia looked at him with pitying eyes, but there was little she could do about it.
베르베르, 소리 나는 상자가 시끄러워.
Berg, the sound box is being noisy.
선발대에서 연락이 온 모양이군.
Looks like the advance team has words for us.
This is... Saw it is...
아, 이리 줘.
Give me that.
에피, 여기는 버스다. 거기 상황은 어떤 것 같아?
Effie. This is the bus. How are things over there? I couldn't quite hear you, Effie. You're gonna have to repeat again. Like, come on, speak better.
Jump here, after your sin, you'll be purified.
에피?
Effie?
방금 에피 씨 목소리가 맞았나요?
Was that Effie's voice? Or something else?
아니, 그보다 사람 목소리이긴 했나요?
No. Actually, was that even a human voice at all?
바람.
Whistles.
싱클레어, 무슨 소리를 하는 거야?
Sinclair? What are you talking about?
바람 소리가 들렸잖아요. 마지막에 희미하게.
You heard the whistles right at the end. Faintly.
그런 게 들렸었나?
Was there now?
그 자식이 온 거예요. 마침내 우리 마을까지 전부 죽이려고.
It's her. That wretch is there. After all this time, to destroy the rest of our town.
Calm down, Sinclair. What do you mean by whistles? And who is this wretched woman?
저를 기다리고 있는 거예요. 그건 저를 부르는 메시지였어요.
She's waiting for me. That was a message calling for me.
Resentful tears were streaming from Sinclair's face as he rambled. Evil Dante, seeing Sinclair freak the fuck out about these guys only to immediately pick his evil cultist identity for the next battle. Yeah, exactly. We need to feed into his trauma. It makes him stronger.
잠깐만요. 저 앞에 아까랑 같은 자들이.
Hang on. There are people like the ones we met on the road up ahead.
돌아가요.
We should go back.
What?
저희 그냥 돌아가면 안 돼요? 가기 싫어요. 돌아가요, 제발. 이제라도 운전대를 돌려서.
Can't we just head back? Just head back? I don't want to go. Just turn around. Just tip the steering wheel and...
꼬맹이, 대체 왜 그러는 거야? 앞에 뭐가 있는데?
Kiddo, what's wrong? What are you so worried you'll walk into?
가면 안 돼. 전부 죽을 거야. 돌아가요.
We shouldn't go. We'll all die. We need to go back.
에밀 싱클레어, 쓸데없는 소리를.
Emile Sinclair. Don't be absurd. What the fuck? Aldous was calmly flicking her wrist.
잠깐 기절할 정도로 복부에 충격을 가했을 뿐이다.
I delivered a light blow to the stomach to knock him unconscious for a short while. Nothing more.
이번엔 박자가 맞았군, 당신. 내가 나설 뻔했어.
We're in agreement for once, it seems. I was this close to stepping in.
겁쟁이들은 전장이 필요 없으니까. 이대로 버스 밖에 버리고 가면 안 되는 건가?
I don't need cowards on my battlefield. Can't I throw them out of the bus? That might be a bit too far.
관리자님께서 그렇게 말씀하신다면.
If you say so, manager. Aldous looked down at Sinclair with a displeased face. Even though he was the timid sort, he's never opposed something so strongly until now. This unprecedented behavior of his bothered me. But I couldn't bring myself to ask him why, as he didn't seem to be in any state to tell me. Soon enough, Sinclair came back to his senses. He stared out the window with vacant eyes. The others are all out fighting.
죄송해요. 저도 갈게요.
I'm sorry. I'll go join them.
짐덩이가 될 순 없으니까.
Can't keep dragging others down. Okay, so do we have evil-ass demon hunting down Sinclair? Or is Sinclair secretly the evil-ass demon? Plot twist. He's just scared of himself in the mirror.
빗소리 속에
There we go. Anyways, Sinclair with his evil-ass cultist outfit.
철침탄. 트랜지션.
Nice.
임상시험 성공.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각해.
Can we get a stagger? No.
도시에서는
Alright,
누구도
tragic.
자유롭지 못해. 저 손님이라고 예외는 아니겠지.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll do this one. Let's double down on it.
피워보지.
이중 경발. 굴락에
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Okay.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라돌 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
굴락의 방어를 목표로.
Easy. Alright, not bad. Well, at least none of us have died yet. That's an improvement on earlier. Earlier was just, guess what, you're going to die. And I was like, well, okay. If you say so.
불길 속으로.
이런.
나의 지원 요청.
좋아.
Okay. Well, now we're getting our shit rocked. Nice. Love to see it.
필중 의지가 있다면
깨어냈습니다.
There we go. Good shit, Sinclair.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지
가.
않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라돌도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Come on, there we go. Clean.
철침탄.
별로
Good
재미없네.
shit.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
Now we don't have to worry.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
Alright, now we get to
이렇게
listen to
하나씩
Sinclair have
알아가다 보면
PTSD again.
언젠간
I
반드시
hope
찾을 수
everyone's
있겠지.
ready.
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에 가까운 제압이었습니다. 이제 말씀하셨던 야근을 속.
When does Sinclair just start screaming? Like, no more talking. I just want to hear him start
제압 명령
screaming.
지역으로 이동.
As if the entire world is about to collapse. When do we get that? Sinclair's not torturing himself enough yet.
불길 속으로.
For when he does this. I love it when Sinclair has a complete panic attack and just has an unbelievable meltdown.
임상 시험 성공.
Never to recover. Yeesh. Okay, rough. Not great. Okay. We'll make do.
피워보지.
I have to hope Mirasol can do some big damage here. Yes, he did. I don't know if it's enough though.
좀더 어설프게.
Okay, yeah, it's enough. It's enough to at least buy us some time. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Wow.
좋을 대로 해. 죽음의 고통과 공포를 겪어야
Okay.
하니까 어차피 내가
Oh,
너희들이
shit. Wow. That is not ideal.
그 소리 속에 묻히다.
신선한 개짓거리네. 내가 인내심 많고 자상하다고 손님까지 그럴 거라 생각한 거야.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
자기도 찾아왔을 뿐.
Oh my lord.
빨리 지원 요청을.
손님을 맞이하는 동안은 기억하지 못하겠지만
Well, I'd like you to know things are not going
이곳에서는
well.
내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없어. 삶이 곧 너를 다시 부를 테니 잠시 눈 감아두도록 해.
필중이 의지만.
Mirasol, I'm gonna hope you can solo.
이중 경험. 조준은 필요 없지.
Okay.
여유탄 횟수.
Not okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, good god. Oh, man. Oh, no. Wait, spare him. He's just a boy. Okay, this is going horribly.
필중 의지.
Oh, well, shit.
시들 수밖에.
HPN 단 한 발을 요청합니다.
Oh, boy.
이번 책을 손에 넣으려면
Well.
적지 않은 시간이 들 것 같네.
Shit.
Mirasol,
Mirasol, no!
서두를 필요 없어. 내가 겪어야 했던 세월의 비밀.
No!
그 정도 시간은 기계처럼 대본에 적힌 대로
Well,
운명대로 성공하는 걸
That's the
원했다면
first fight in the
그 사람의
entire
계획을
game we've
망치지도
lost.
않았어. 실패해도 괜찮아.
Okay, you
그게
can quit
인간다운
talking.
거잖아.
Okay, I get it. Yes, I heard you. I didn't understand you, but I heard you.
보자 제어에 실패했습니다. 관리자님. 1벌이 17, 현재 21마리까지 관측됩니다. 남은 인원으로 D0450-2의 제압 확률은 0.3%. 함께해서 영광이었습니다. 관리자님.
Did he just shoot himself? Obviously, the city is in the evil torture dimension, so it'd be hard to find a guy with that horrific, life-changing trauma. But it's funny to think about them picking up specifically the most mentally ill for this. Yeah, and we're playing as the most normal guy in the entire trauma dump session. We're just like, I don't know, I don't remember. I'm probably screwed up, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna give it another shot. We're gonna try. We're gonna hope. Might have to whip out egos here. Or I might have to try whipping out some more defense skills. We'll see.
세피라들도 결국 내 편에 설
What do
수밖에
I-
없을 거야.
What exactly do I need?
나도 그들도 모두 빛의 눈이 멀어버렸거든.
Okay. So it's a little funky, but we'll get there.
불길 속으로.
Yeesh. Yeesh. There we go. Not great. Blue. Okay, this is rough. If you've been getting some event currency, you could probably pick up some XP tickets. Yeah, I might need to. This is rough.
피워보지.
이중 격발.
Damn. Okay, good. Not great, but I'll take it.
빗소리 속에 묻.
Have to do what I can.
여유탄 회수.
Okay. That's better. Nice.
대보면 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
There we go. Okay. It's kind of rough. Good. There we go. Good shit, Ish.
재밌네.
Really good shit.
난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Okay. Better.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도
That's
세피라들도
nice. It's a really good
처음부터
one.
거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Wait, do you actually? Can I use your ego? No, I can't. Okay. Do that. Fine. And then yeah, we'll just. I'll just do that, even though you can't do anything. I usually see his struggle as neutral because he decreases his sanity mid-class. Hey, he's decreasing his sanity in the story too.
임상시험 성공.
He's decreasing his sanity all around right now.
여유탄 회수.
Sinclair's getting his ass handed to him.
패를 깨야겠습니다.
It's fine.
다시 못 살게
Okay, that still
구는
does
일은
good
없을
damage though,
것이오.
even without stacks. It's not that bad. Guess I'll do that. Yeah. Should be free kills all around. Yep. Good job, Mirsol.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘. 이번에도
There we go.
잘해줬어.
There we go. We did it.
유익한 책이 또
Oh
하나 늘었네.
my god. Oh.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠가
Hi everyone. We
반드시
actually
찾을
got
수
our
있겠지.
first
세상의
genuine
모든 것이
tough
담긴
fight of the game.
단 하나의 책을.
I am very underleveled. I am supremely underleveled for this. That is shocking.
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에 가까운 제압이었습니다.
와우.
이제 말씀하셨던 야근을 속히
어이, 알후가 탈출했다. 팀장이 나설 차례로군.
다음에는
Okay.
류슈 팀원에게도
Right back to
육체적
it.
타격이 가능한 무기의 승인을 검토해 주십시오.
Yep, I know, I'm underleveled. Okay, I get it. If for some reason we get our ass handed to us, like, horribly, then I would stop and probably have to spend some time leveling up, but for now we're fine. The smoke that was faintly visible through the bus windows covered the whole town.
난장판이네요. 정말.
Ugh, what a mess this is, huh?
그런데 어디서 익숙한 노랫소리가 들리는 것 같지 않아요?
By the way, don't you hear a familiar song from somewhere?
나 이 노래 알아. 그 뭐더라. 눈이 더럽게 많이 오던 날만 되면.
Oh yeah, I know this one. Used to hear this tune an awful lot on snowy days.
전쟁 때 병사들 사기 올린다고 이거 틀 때마다 진짜 힘이 쭉 빠졌는데.
We played it a bunch during wartime to raise our spirits. Did the exact opposite for me. The song evoked various memories in the group. For me, I'm not sure. It's definitely familiar, but it doesn't bring up any clear images in my head. However, I could still feel a faint splash of feeling from deep in my heart. Maybe I knew this song before I lost my memory. This mist of emotion roused inside me, though it doesn't feel precious or warm. An ache. An inexplicable sting is what I felt.
맞아요. 그날도
Right. That day.
이렇게 눈이 쌓여 있고 노래가 들리던.
It was snowy like this, and that song was playing. The trees before us were decorated with grim ornaments. All sorts of internal organs and mechanical parts were hung from the branches, as if someone put people's innards on full display.
이건 너무 지독한 거 아니야?
Isn't this going too far?
클래식. 아니, 키치하군.
Classic. More kitschy than anything.
근방에 생존자는 없다.
There are no survivors nearby. Then, everything finally fell into place. It's just like...
마이크 테스트.
Mike Test. Mike Test. Is there anybody named Mike Test around here? Please, we need you at the front office immediately. A piercing sound caused the group to cover their ears. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't fucking do that because I'm a clock.
모두 즐거운 성탄절 보내고 있나?
Enjoying your Noel, everyone?
고요하지는 않지만 거룩한 밤이지.
The night isn't really silent. It sure is holy. Isn't Christmas still a fair way off?
네, 한참이죠.
You're right. It's not anytime soon.
내 이름은 크로머. 순수를 사랑하는 파괴주의자, 그리고 망치를 치는 자.
My name is Cromer. I'm a humanitarian who loves purity, and the one who grips the hammer.
이곳을 어떻게 넘어왔는지는 모르겠지만 너희는 지금 사유지를 침범 중이지.
I don't know how you managed to get here, but you're trespassing on private property.
왜냐하면 여긴 보다시피 목과 망치가 심판 중인 신성한 구역이거든. 내 장식이 마음에 들려나 모르겠네.
As you can see, this hallowed ground is undergoing our nailing judgment. I hope you like the decorations I set up.
뭐 길은 잘못 들어왔다 치고 지금이라도 얌전히 돌아가주면 너그럽게 벌금만 매겨주지.
Well, let's just say that you got lost. Turn back now and a fine will be all you have to pay.
왜냐하면 오늘은 성탄절이니까.
I'm feeling generous. Today is the nativity after all.
아, 그 전에 잠깐. 거기 귀도 있어?
Oh, before that, is Guido there?
이곳에 있나니?
Here, I stand.
혹시 말이야. 거기에 이단이 있나?
Good. Just in case, do you see any heretics over there? The massive man named Guido, who responded to her, turns to us. He intently stares into each of us, until his eyes fall upon me. He gazes at me for a very long time. I think the clockhead arouses him, but I don't know how to tell him that I don't feel the same way as him. Although he was wearing a mask, those eyes of his, they're beautiful. They froze us completely still, as if his glare nailed us to the ground.
순수하지 아니한 자와 그들의 추종꾼이 함께합니다.
I see an impure one, and their followers.
그리고 말씀하신 그 아이도.
And with them, the child you spoke of.
뭐야, 내 싱클레어가 돌아왔어?
Guido Dante enemies to lovers? Yup. Somebody get writing it right now. By the end of the night, I want to see that Guido Dante enemies to lovers fanfiction. Get ready. Come on. We're putting it into the press. Really? My Sinclair is back?
날 보러 와, 싱클레어. 난 네가 알던 그곳에 있어.
Come see me, Sinclair. I'll be waiting at that familiar spot.
크로모.
Yes. Cromer. I can hear Sinclair grinding and gnashing his teeth. I told him that's a bad habit, but he does it in his sleep too. I don't know how to stop him. He made a dreadful noise. I couldn't be sure if it was from hatred or fear. Or, like me and Guido, arousal.
나머지는 처리의 기도 아니면 내가 나서야 하나? 그래도 되는데.
Take out the rest, Guido. Or should I myself? I wouldn't mind.
지는 자께서는 불순한 것을 두드리는 일에 집중하소서.
I urge you to focus on hammering the impure. O one who grips. O one who grips. Really? Really? That's the nickname you want to choose. Are you sure about that? O one who grips. The gripper. She who has grippers. The gripomatic. The griptastic. Gigantus gripperus. Like, really? Alright. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, one who grips.
좋아, 좋아. 우리 정화 작업을 계속하자고.
I can't do a laugh in that voice. I'm gonna actually like strip my voice trying to do a high-pitched laugh. Good, good. Let's keep up the purification.
그럼 모두 메리 크리스마스.
Now then, everyone, Merry Christmas.
A number of Inquisitors gathered around Guido. He stands firm behind them, but he still looks into my eyes. In his eyes, I see a part of him that doesn't want to fight, that wants to love. I know that feeling. I felt it for years. I've never had anybody who shared it with me as much as this man does. But he must follow his orders from she who grips with her grippers. He's not making any movement, but his presence alone is threatening and loving enough. An intense aura of hostility and passion was radiating straight from him. Okay, I'll stop. Santa said, "Why is this town on fire?" Oh, Gripper. Yeah. She who grips. Oh, great gripper. Oh, Grippius. Grippus Maximus. We'll try it. Struggling might depends. We'll see how much damage they take this turn. That is a lot of coin sounds. I don't think it's going well. It is not going well. It's not going in my favor. But you know what? Ishmael did good damage, and we staggered one of them. So you know what?
망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
I'll take what I can get.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Which one was hopeless? Struggling? Here we go.
힘중 의지만 있다면.
Nice.
배상파기, 철침탄, 트랜지션. 임상시험 성공.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Thankfully, she's so tanky. Good shit.
머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
Okay. Let's see, what do we got? We got any grippers? Okay, we can have her defend both. This. I'll give you some tremor. There we go. Good job, Ish.
조준은 필요 없지.
Nice. Huge. Really good.
여기까지 와서
Okay.
망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
My combat capabilities have been
사람을
improved.
죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Yeah, we'll do this. Actually, no, yeah, we'll. There we go. Good shit, Mirsal. Nice. Wow. Good damage. Okay. Okay. So we have 4. This is the last 4 enemies. Cool. You want defense then? Guido's standing there, looking directly at the camera. His love for Dante has gone beyond words. Okay, good shit, good shit. Really good shit, Mersal. No stagger. Tragic. Oh wait, we stagger here though. There we go. Huge. Nice. Okay.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Nope, can't use it. Okay, I'll defend. There we go. Not the best, but it's pretty good. I'll take it. Huge. Big. Mashiv. Well, Guido's dead. What are you going for? Oh! You just gave her back shots.
보람이 있네.
Okay.
지금처럼 접대를 성공적으로 이끌다 보면
Why is it glowing? Does that mean that they can ego?
더 많은
Yeah,
도저사
it does.
설명을 받을 수
Okay.
있을 거야.
I see. Got it. Okay, so if it glows, then that means I can ego. Neat. There we go.
필준 의지입니다. 조준이 필요 없지.
Good shit.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
That should be it.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Nice.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또
Good.
하나 늘었네.
Could be better. Could be
도시에는
worse.
내가 모르는
but
것들이
good.
많아. 이렇게 하나씩
like it.
알아가다 보면 언젠간 반드시 찾을 수 있겠지.
힘든 상대였어요. 저자가 완전히 정신을
Tough
차리기 전에
opponent. We were
우선 도망치죠.
fine. Calm down. He was too in love with Dante to focus.
It was a tough opponent. We should move on before they come back to their senses.
수치스러운 소리를 잘도 짓거리는군. 승기를 잡은 군인은 적을 두고 꽁무니를 빼지 않는다.
What a shameful thing to say. A soldier does not retreat before the army when victory is in sight.
지금 군인 정신이 중요할 때예요?
Can't you save the military drill for a better time?
Ishmael's right. That's not someone we can beat easily.
철수하겠습니다.
We will fall back. But only because I love you, manager.
Aldous reluctantly backed down. Sinclair, do you know what that Cromer meant by that familiar spot?
그건
That's... well... Sinclair shook. He was seemingly overwhelmed with dread. But I could also see a teeth-grinding anger in him that surpassed his fear. Looking at him, a thought blossomed in my mind. You need to talk, Sinclair. Tell us what you know, and you'll prevent half the deaths we might suffer.
작전의 성공률도 올라간다. 효과적인 정보를 기대하지.
It'll also raise the likelihood of our success. I'm looking forward to hearing something useful. I hope I'm doing the right thing as the manager. Sinclair shook his head upon hearing my words, breathed in, and finally opened his mouth after some struggle.
우리 집이요. 크로마는 분명 그곳에 있을 거예요.
My house. That's where Cromer must be.
너 그 자식이랑 아는 사이였냐?
So, you know that, bud.
아, 젠장, 하도 귀가 찢어질 듯 웃어대서 머리가 다 지끈거리네.
Bollocks. My head is still pounding thanks to her shrill laugh.
학교에서 만났어요.
I met her at school.
저런, 혹시 친구였어? 친구라면 잘 타일렀으면 좋겠는데.
Oh boy. She's a friend of yours? Well, whatever's going on. Sure hope you can talk it out.
친구 아니에요. 크로머는 우리 가족들을 죽였어요.
She's not my friend. Cromer killed my family.
미안해.
My bad.
A prosthetic head hanging from a tree slowly turned to face us. Lights and sparks occasionally flickered within.
싱클레어, 왜 돌아온 거니?
Why did you return?
싱클레어? 이웃들이야?
Sinclair? Those your neighbors?
Radia asked while looking at the dismembered prosthesis.
그런 것 같아요. 아니었으면 좋겠지만요.
It looks like they were. I really hope that isn't the case, though.
Sinclair replied, watching with a grim look on his face as their bare wires sparked and short-circuited. The robotic head soon stopped moving, only emitting discordant things. Then, a song begins to fill the air. Silent night. All the heads hung from the trees are singing the same song. The carol leaking through the vocal units of so many lifeless heads lands on the flames below. Holy night.
이들에게 이단이란 건 역시 의체 보유자를 말하는 것이군요.
It's clearer than ever now. Prosthetic body parts are heresy to them.
Wow, it took you this long? It took you this long to figure that out, Ishmael? Really? I kind of figured that the moment they were targeting Dante, I'm not gonna lie.
도시에 의체 보유자들이 보이게 된 지 꽤 오랜 시간이 흘렀지만
Though it has been quite a while since prostheses were first introduced into the city.
여전히 그들의 모습을 보고 이질감을 느끼는 사람들은 많죠.
Many people still find them foreign and alienating.
저희 마을은요.
Our town.
저희 마을은 K사 의체 산업의 성지라고 불릴 정도로 주민 대부분이 하이엔드 의체 부품 제작에 종사하고 있었어요.
Our town was called the holy site of Nest K's prosthetic industry. Most of the residents worked in manufacturing high-end prosthesis components.
크로마는 오래전부터 계속 우리 마을을 주시했던 거예요.
Cromer has been keeping an eye on our town for a long time.
네 가족도
So, was your family?
네. 저희 아버지는 신생 의체 회사의 대표였어요.
Yeah. My father was the owner of a fledgling prosthetics company too.
그래서
Is that why?
아니,
No.
제가 보기엔 이자들에게 그런 거창한 사상 따위는 없어요.
The way I see it, attributing it to a high-flown cause of any kind is giving them too much credit.
그냥 광기와 폭력에 매료된 미치광이죠.
They're just lunatics, consumed by madness and violence.
Ishmael asserted to him. After a while of staring at the Christmas trees decorated with his neighbors, Sinclair turned to me.
관리자님, 예전부터 여쭤보고 싶었던 게 있어요.
Manager? I have a question, if it's alright with you.
What is it?
그 기분이 어떠세요?
Well, how does it feel?
Feel?
네,
Yeah.
머리 대신 의체를 달고 있는 기분이 어떠냐고요.
I mean, how does it feel to have a prosthetic replacement for your head? I was a little taken aback since I've never had anyone ask that kind of question before. The issue is that there's no way to know how I might have felt before I got a clock for a head. That's...
따지려 드는 게 아니라요.
Oh, it's... I'm not trying to argue with you or anything.
무례한 질문이었겠죠? 죄송해요.
That was probably rude of me. I apologize.
No need. It's alright. I get it. It looks cool. I know. You want one too, but I'm sorry. It's just for me. You want me to posture check? Got it. Let me pop my back real quick. Alright. The other sinners were a billion times ruder to me with their daily interactions anyway. I'm afraid I can't answer that. I don't remember a single thing about my life before this clock.
그러시군요.
I see.
항상 궁금했어요. 머리 대신 다른 것이 자리를 잡았을 때의 기분은 어떤지.
I've always wondered what it feels like when there's something sitting where your head should be.
가족들은 모자를 쓰고 시계를 걸치는 것과 다를 바 없다고 말했지만
My family said it's no different from wearing a hat or a watch.
저는 아무리 떠올리려고 해도 잘 상상이 되지 않더라고요.
But I just couldn't picture it well no matter how I approached it.
그 덕에 저만 유일하게 살아남았지만요.
And now, I'm the only survivor thanks to that. I'm sure the procedure seemed terrifying at such a young age. You don't have to feel guilty about that.
아니에요.
That's not it.
그런 게 아니에요.
It's nothing like that.
전 단테 씨 생각처럼 그렇게 무고한 사람이 아니에요.
I'm afraid I'm not as innocent as you might think, Dante.
Sinclair?
Sinclair quietly hung his head. I racked my brains for an appropriate reply, but no suitable words of comfort came up. Only the unpleasant sounds of sparks and flames filled the street.
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에 가까운 제압이었습니다. 이제 말씀하셨던 야근을 속히
Who says the power of friendship can't fix Cromer? True. You see, that's the issue with Limbus Company, is they all don't try the power of friendship. That's what they need to do. Friendship is magic and they don't understand that. How dare they? Sure, maybe she's turned the whole town inside out, but there's always hope. There is always hope. Maybe. Alright. I'll do this fight. Why not? Level 25? I can do this.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
Don't worry, I got this. I'll handle
너희
it.
보조 사서들은 나와 다를 바 없을
Maybe.
거야. 그 사람의 계획에
Worst case scenario, I die.
결국 버려진 신세잖아.
Okay.
나는 살고 싶어. 너희도 마찬가지일 테고. 그러니 협력해줬으면 해.
I'm gonna need
단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있도록.
I'm gonna need them both all defending. Kind of sucks, but oh well. Damn. Ah! There we go.
필중 의지만 있다면
At least Ish gained stuff from defending. I'm not, so that's one good sign. She gained stuff. Okay, we get, okay, that was pretty good. Pretty good trade-off. Do that. Okay, so defend here. Defend here. Okay. Oh, it's good.
빗소리 속에 묻히다.
Ah, Faust lost her
신선한
shit.
개짓거리네.
Damn it.
내가 인내심 많고 자상하다고 손님까지 그럴
Shit.
거라 생각한 거야?
Okay, that one's out. Clean.
대검에 머리가
Nice.
쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
Alright.
피워보지.
A lot of defending, but it's what I have to do to survive.
이게 답이 아니었다고? 손님을 맞이하는 동안은 기억하지 못하겠지만
I really do
이곳에서는
need to get some
내
extra
허락 없이
XP.
잠들
'Cause
수
man,
없어.
this is rough. Hold
삶이고
on.
너를 다시 부를 테니 잠시 눈 감아두도록 해.
빗소리 속에
Whatever.
묻히도록.
Rough, but we'll do it. Can't afford to be taking any damage that's unnecessary. Okay, well, shit. That's not good. She didn't even try defending. Damn. Ah, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that is really bad. Oh, man. Oh, God.
피워보지.
Mirsalt, you're gonna have to pull out a miracle here, buddy.
트랜지션 임상 시험 성공. 대상 확인. 철철한.
Okay.
굴락의
난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
시들 수밖에 없는 운명.
Yeesh. Purely contests are a pain for XP. After a specific level, you unlock XP tickets that give triple XP compared to the gold and silver tickets. After that point, XP is a
의도는
breeze, but
모르겠지만
literally everything else is
이걸로
pain.
공평해졌네.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize this is rough. Oh shit. Give it a shot.
필중 의지만
I don't think Mirsalt can do this alone, but you know what? I've seen him pull off miracles.
철침탄. 트랜지션 임상 시험 성공.
Like such. But he's gonna take a lot of damage here. Yeah. Yep.
이미 감정은 충분히 끌어올렸어. 이번 접근은 여기서 끝내는 편이 너희들에게도 손님에게
Oh no.
좋을
Oh
것이야.
no, Mirsalt, please! Well, shit.
기계처럼 대본에 적힌 대로 운명대로 성공하는 걸 원했다면
man.
그 사람의 계획을 망치지도 않았어.
Said levels after Kanto 3.
실패해도 괜찮아. 그게 인간다운 거잖아.
Also, Hornet Mirsalt is literally a god at soloing. Ah, God.
보자 제어에 실패했습니다. 관리자님. 1벌이 17, 현재 21마리까지 관측됩니다.
Well, he's gonna shoot himself, guys. We can't look at this.
이의 제압 확률은 0.3%.
Everyone look away.
함께해서 영광이었습니다, 관리자님.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, that was the worst one yet. Mostly focus on leveling up the best units in your team since they can pick up this. Honestly, the team that I have right now I think is the best, given we were trying them out in previous contos. And I think the team I have right now is kind of the best. But I don't know. I'd also need to level up the Rhodian identity that I just got to see if she can pull out a miracle. You know, you should check your event currency. Good point. I should. Here it is. I have 332. What is this? Oh, it's just an identity. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Blue tickets are your lifesaver. These, okay. Gives 3,000 XP. Wait, how much do these ones give? 1,000. Wow, that is a massive difference. Blue tickets are the 3 times XP I was talking about. Sweet. Hey, you know what? How long does this event last? Till May? Ah, hell with it. We have more than enough time. Sweet. I'm just gonna buy all of them. It's whatever. Hell with it. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Earn Severed Thread via the following methods. First time event stage and main story stage clears and mirror dungeon clears. 22 gets you to like level 30. I might want to evenly space them out, roughly. In the reward exchange window, blah blah blah. Okay. Cool. Oh man. In my own time, I might have to do mirror dungeons. Or something. I might have to do something in my own time because, yeesh, I am starting to fall behind in levels, at least right now. So in my own time, I'm definitely going to have to do something. That way we can actually get through stuff. That way we can actually make progress. You know? Rough. Definitely have enough to get a decent level. Probably. I'll have to section them out between who I use. Every time you get off Limbus, turn Ankh Fallen into modules. Yeah, I only do it for some of them, but I do need to do it more. You become the Chungus you were always meant to be. That's what I did for Uma for the longest time. That's what I would do for Uma. That way we could just blast through stuff. I would farm the careers we already did. That way I could have everything ready for next time. I might just have to do that with this game. Since Uma, I've already gotten to the point where we're pretty good. We're pretty much in the clear, so... But yeah, that is our current team for now. Still can't believe I've gotten no Heathcliff identities, or I always get them confused. I always get Yisong and Honglu confused. Every time, it never fails. So then, roughly judging from when we got the 33% reward, we're probably at the halfway point of this Kanto, if not just over halfway. Meaning, I think next time we get through Kanto 3. Maybe. If not, 2 more times. 2 more. It's a coin flip. It just depends. The last one, the final half blasted through very fast. It genuinely just depends on how much talking I have to do. I think that's the reason why the last one went so fast, is because there was a lot less talking in the final half. The first half was very chunky with scenes. The second half was mostly combat. So I'll have to see. But either way, early Kantos get criticism, but Kanto 3 is where it starts getting... I liked Kanto 2 though. We were talking about this the other day, is I really enjoyed Kanto 2. I like this one so far, actually. This one's a lot more serious, but I like it so far, but I still do think Kanto 2 is my favorite. Only because it was a lot more lighthearted, but I felt like that gave characters time to shine. I felt Kanto 2 gave the characters a lot more depth, rather than just them being serious and downtrodden the entire time. I liked the ability for them to, yeah, they were serious, but they got to be a little more goofy. They got to show who they are a little more, and I liked that. Even like Mirsult and Ryoshu and stuff, they even got to show a lot more about themselves, and I thought that was good. So I liked Kanto 2, and I'm liking this one so far. I know a lot of people were telling me do the first 3 Kantos and then decide, so we'll see how it goes. Also got heads. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. And thank you for the follow, Gigalaser. I appreciate it. Okay, hi, hello. I was just thanking Gigalaser for the follow and getting ready and everything. Get ready for many, many more streams to get through a Kanto because they get long. I was told... what was it? I forget which Kanto I was told was the longest. It's one of the later ones, but... roughly from what I was told, I think it's going to take like 3 or 4 eventually. Kanto 1 took 2. Kanto 2 took 2.5 because one of them was really short. This one might take 2. Kanto 8, I believe, is the longest in terms of spoken words. Yeah, it was either 7 or 8. 7 or 8, I was told, was the longest. Let me start winding down. We are done for the day, but I'll talk a little bit more.
구태여 좋냐 안 좋냐를 따지자면 밤보다는 낮을 선호하는 편입니다. 보이지 않을수록 이해가 어렵기 때문입니다.